I love how it tells me, like, you aren't scheduled to start till 11 p.m., but you're free to start early. No shit.
Yeah, it's my fucking stream.
Fuck
Let me do
I
what I want. That's how I feel because I usually set ours for like 6:30 because Savannah usually shows up at like 6:15. So then like her and I bullshit a little bit before we go live, and then I can go live.
So like, that is...
Don't tell me when I can go live.
Where is my tweet? Like, repost, share. Every fucking time. I hate that. I go to share, and if I don't click send via direct message, and I just select one of the places I want to share it to, it doesn't share it everywhere. It only picks the first one I click on. And I do that every single time that I do this. I always go in there, I click, I'm like, oh, I'm going to click boom, boom, boom. And I can't just do that.
No, not a wedding.
She is not bad. She's just drawn that way.
Yeah. Which I have been waiting so long to do this. I'm so happy it turned out good.
Vince, you are first. Like, for real first.
Like, on both. Not just you two. And no, I was at a Halloween party. In case that didn't clear anything up. It's cold outside, and I was outside, and now I'm sniffly.
I mean, I guess with us doing Getting Off, it is technically always kind of Halloween. So I'll give you that.
Always Halloween. I was arguing with my sister yesterday because I was like, oh, well, like I'm going to a Halloween party today. She was like, why? It's Christmas 3rd. I was like, you shut your mouth.
I am with Young Kings Wrestling. I am not happy about the disrespect that Thanksgiving gets in lieu of Christmas.
It's like,
not like, I don't want to like celebrate Thanksgiving, like, you know, genocide.
True.
But fucking food and family.
Beans, greens, tomatoes, potatoes, the whole song.
All that.
I love that song.
So.
Yeah, no, the disrespect. I will be seeing the Thanksgiving horror movie when it comes out.
Fucking right, we will. Not together, but we
I'm not coming to Chicago. Yeah. And you're not coming here, so.
Damn right I'm not.
Hey.
What?
Don't say it like that.
I'm not.
Pittsburgh's
I have
nice.
no vacation for the rest of the year. I am done. I'm going nowhere. What up, Bridget? In about right now, I'm going to take everything off, and we're going to run the intro, and we're going to talk some wrestling.
Yeah, that's us.
I said I was going to take it off, and then you went and took it off.
I know. I clicked on this one.
Oh, this isn't where I normally live. That's true. You normally live at the Creation Conversation, but we're happy to have you here. Hi, Will.
Will's here.
You know, if you want to throw some pants on or take some off, you're more than welcome to come join us and hop in too.
Speaking of,
and Tommy's here. I was just gonna say, speaking of taking your pants off. All right, let's run this intro.
God damn it.
No, I listen to it all the time. I tell all my friends to Smack It Raw.
Following podcast contains mature content. The views and opinions expressed by the host are not necessarily those of the host. Listener discretion is advised. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the number one wrestling podcast on Pornhub, the Smackin It Raw Podcast. I am your host, the patron saint of podcasting, the Warden, Matt Ritter, and I am here with my co-host. She's not bad, she's just drawn that way. Host of the She Leads Showcase, Inside the Mind of, In the Crowd, and Storytime with Miss Katie Kinzy. Baby! Fresh out of a Halloween party and here live with us. Off the Top Media, thank you for the quick drive-by. I love a good drive-by. Being from Chicago, Will, I see Scales is here. Happy for that as well. And then Bridget's joining us. Yes, Jessica Rabbit, you are correct.
Yes, yes, it was Jessica Rabbit for Halloween today.
Bridget is joining us for research purposes because she is downloading everything Creation World to help us make some cool shit and make some motherfucking money. And we're all about it. You do win.
Good job.
All right. Katie, how you been?
I've been good.
I think your Halloween costume got 6 Dickosaurus Rexes. I think that's a rating system.
6 out of 6? Sure. Great. No, I've been good. I've been watching some movies for a certain episode we're doing tomorrow. I have a lot of feelings about these movies that we will talk about tomorrow.
I don't know if there's a little hint of something about what you might be able to watch tomorrow somewhere in the picture.
Crazy.
Anyway.
I'm watching the last 3 tomorrow.
So Revelation, Judgment, and the new one. Or no, you said you already watched the new one. So 8 Revelation and Judgment.
The last one I watched was Hellseeker.
Okay.
I watched 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So there's Deader, there's Hell World, there's Judgment, Revelations, and then there's the new one on Hulu.
You only have 9 on Vudu.
Well, whatever you have, you can watch. I didn't realize I only had 9. I have to. It's probably because Revelations sucked and I didn't get it. So you probably got. And then I don't have the Hulu one because it was on Hulu. So
yeah, well, I've seen the new one, so I'm not sorry about that. Yeah, but I was like, you only have 9 on there.
I mean, I do work out and occasionally podcast topless. So
you do. This is a proven fact. I
wouldn't say I'm ripped. I just have really big fucking arms. But. Yeah, so does Katie. Look at all those muscles. So you've got we're supposed to be talking wrestling, but fuck it, we're here. Just you and me. We got time. So you've got Deader, Hell World, and then I'm assuming Judgment is on there.
Yeah,
which is kind of like a remake. That one doesn't have Doug Bradley as Pinhead, so that'll be interesting to see.
Well, I don't want to watch it.
No, you got to watch it.
Okay. Fine, whatever.
Because the new one didn't have Doug Bradley as Pinhead either, but it had.
Yeah, but she was hot.
Clocks go back at 2 a.m. You are correct. We have a shit ton of time. Though if I do a 3-hour show, Travis will not be happy.
I will lose my ever-loving mind.
The Rack's muscles are somewhere else.
No, the Rack's not here.
I do appreciate that. Thank you. I'd say Reek is the muscle of the group, but
Yeah.
And look, Benji's here. Look, we got a whole Katie. Let's get into news and rumors because we got everyone here. They want to hear your thoughts on news and rumors. Let's do that.
My thoughts on news and rumors. Yes, all of the thoughts.
Thoughts?
Okay. THOTS. Thoughts.
Yes. Thoughts.
No, that's a different. I'm not arguing with you about this again. When you called us all thoughts and I was disrespected.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So a lot of this I didn't even get to talk about on here because all of this actually happened this week and has nothing to do with the shows. Laurel Middle School renamed their locker room the Jamin Pugh locker room in honor of Jay Briscoe. That whole community has been super supportive of his family, especially the girls after the accident. So the fact that they did that is super fucking awesome. Your favorite thing, Gigi Dolan and Zachary Wentz are now engaged. So congrats to them. As long-
On Thursday, you just as long as he treats her right and she's happy, we're gonna go with that one.
yes.
I don't know the man, so I can't judge him. I've been judging a book based on its cover and its Nazi Halloween costume. So,
yeah. But as long as she's happy and he treats her right, that's all that matters. They've been together for I don't even know how long they've been together.
Will, this is Smackin It Raw. Make all the inappropriate jokes you want.
Yeah, do that. But a couple that's been together longer than 5 minutes, Bianca Belair and Montez Ford. Their show, Love and WWE, will be on Hulu starting February 2nd. Very much like Rose to the Top, Total Divas, Total Bellas. I'm assuming. That's going to be so fun because it's Bianca and it's Tez.
I love WWE reality shows. I watched Total Bellas. I watched Total Divas. I've talked about this. Total Divas was kind of how I got my wife back into wrestling because she watched it growing up and then she was out of it. And then we started watching that. She got interested and blah, blah, blah. So I'm all for this. Plus Montez and fucking Bianca are fantastic. So like this will be a fun fucking show. Katie, Al, and my reality show, the three of you, or are you telling Katie and not me?
I'm in a reality show? I feel like I should have signed paperwork or something if I'm in a show.
You really should have.
Yes, that's news to me. Oh, Eric of the Viking Raiders had successful C6, C7 neck fusion surgery. So that means both Viking Raiders have had neck surgery in the past 5 years. Which is actually kind of crazy to think about. And now Ivar is getting a nice singles run. I mean, he's good in the ring. The character's just fucking weird. Because, you know, all the Viking stuff. But you look confused.
I just got a notification there's a person at my front door. So.
Do you?
I was looking to see who the person at my front door was. Kate could have been taking out garbage. I don't know. I just don't expect people at my front door at 11 p.m. in the evening.
That's fair. Wait, they were on a reality show? Will and Allison were apparently on a reality show. Oh.
What
and
broadcast
thing. I broadcast. But I don't even know where the fuck.
Oh yeah. Neck surgery is extremely common in wrestling. The amount of wrestlers who have broken their neck probably outweighs the number of wrestlers who haven't broken their neck.
Yeah.
Whether or not it needs surgery, though,
it really depends. And a lot of them have come back from quote career-ending injuries. Edge, Daniel Bryan. I guess we can count Saraya. She's had like 5 matches since coming back. The other ones have had the other other comebacks come back.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I'm surprised. Nikki Bella's had a few matches since she had neck surgery. So
Rigo wrestled with a broken neck for 15 years. Kurt Angle won an Olympic gold medal with a broken freaking neck.
The year I was born.
Fuck you, Kurt Angle.
Hey, don't say that. Kurt Angle was a Pittsburgh legend. That was my guy. Okay, do we have to talk about Ric Flair?
I mean, it's in my notes, so we can just save it for that.
Okay, that's fine. I don't. Honestly, same. Just leave me there. I talked about this. LGBT in the ring, their QWI awards voting is open, so all wrestlers and personalities in the LGBTQ plus community are eligible voting. Certain someone.
As well as podcasters and content creators. So if you happen to know a certain bisexual female content creator dressed as Jessica Rabbit that you want to go vote for and nominate for an award, you guys should go do that. Katie, where can they find that link?
If you go to LGBT in the Ring on Twitter, they have everything. The Google Doc on there. I also retweeted it. So if you go on mine, scroll a little bit, you'll find it.
At Katie Wrestling 13.
That's me. That's me. You know. Oh, Sonia, my queen. I love her. All right, so hold on. That's all the notebook stuff. This is all stuff that happened today. Well, obviously we're going to talk about Crown Jewel, I'm assuming.
I thought I muted it. I didn't. So that cough happened. Yes, we are.
So during Crown Jewel, they showed it's kind of like a Hall of Fame type thing. It's called the WWE Experience. It's going to be opening in January 2024 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. From the video package they showed, it looks fucking cool. Like interactive stuff, like stuff they usually have at like WrestleManias, I'm assuming. Like that's cool. I want to go to that.
I asked Kate, and she said that she's not willing to travel to a country where she has less rights than she does in America. So it's going to be a no-go for us.
Well, yeah. I want them to open one here.
That'd
and
be
then I'll
fantastic.
go.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But, you know. Okay, this is the last thing before stuff that happened on Crown Jewel, so I gotta remember that. There's a reason why Gunther was not on Crown Jewel. Yes, I know. And the reason he will not be at Elimination Chamber, he has to stay in the US for 6 months and cannot travel outside of the country because he's trying to get permanent residentship here. And I guess the rule is you have to like be in the United States for 6 months or something. So he can't like travel outside the country for any of the shows, but he will be good for Bash in Berlin.
Okay.
So, but that's
they did put more
why.
women on this card than any other card all year. However, the women still don't have rights to exist in the country that they do here, and they're already limited here. So
that is fucking true. Oh, but yeah. So people were wondering about that.
Congrats, Will. You swallowed the NWA World Champion. I'm happy for you.
Things taken out of context.
Is that all?
That's all I have. Did I miss something?
No, you didn't. I was just curious. I want to thank everyone who's joining us live, whether you are watching us at twitch.tv/Creation World, where if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you have Prime Gaming. If you have Prime Gaming, you link it to your Twitch account. You get a free sub every month that you can give to us. You could have given it to Rivet City Radio during their subathon. Eventually, you will be able to give it to Katie because you're going to fucking listen to me one of these days and just go follow her like you're supposed to. But you get that free sub every month. You can pass it around. You can keep giving it to us. We'd appreciate it. I think I deserve it. Look at these arms. Come on. Tell me that's not worth a sub. Come on. These are sub-worthy arms, right? Like I at least deserve a sub. My wife won't be one, so I need some on the internet. You guys can also follow us at youtube.com/Creation World, where it is free to like, to subscribe, to comment. Katie, what does that do?
Boost the algorithm, helps find new listeners.
That is correct. And why do we want to find new listeners, Katie? What am I?
Because you're a whore, Matt.
I am a whore. I am a whore for listens. I am a whore for likes. I am a whore for views. And I am here to do whatever it takes to please and entertain you, whether it is putting on a wig and sunglasses and letting my inner rack come out, or taking my shirt off and flexing, or, spitting and swallowing on Pornhub. Whatever it is that you guys need me to do to keep watching, I will do it as long as my wife approves, because she does have rules about anything below the waist and not sharing that unless you pay her directly. So I'm a whore, and I want you to share me with your grandparents, with your parents, with your friends, with your family, everybody. I want them to enjoy me as much as you do. So please like, subscribe, and comment so that I can get out and be spread around as much as possible, along with everyone else that I work with. Bridget's awesome. Mara's awesome. Travis is okay. Katie's fantastic. We love Will. Vince might show up again one day. Who knows? We got a roster, guys. Come on.
We have a roster.
Speaking of which, you guys can check us out at pornhub.com/model/Creation World. My favorite place for you to watch us, There you guys can you can comment, you can watch us, do watch-alongs for porn parodies like the Texas Dildo Masquerade or Evil Head, which are both available and still just shooting up the views. So keep it up and make me happy. Other than that, I think it's time to get the show started. Katie.
Yo.
Spit or swallow. Oh, sub for me, Benji, please.
I'm gonna start with an easy one. I'm going to swallow the Creeds. Point blank. Period. They're yeah. I'm not even dressed like this for the watch along. It's crazy. Creeds had a hell of a match on Monday. Answering the Alpha Academy's Open Challenge. And are we surprised that the two teams would put on a great match? No. Then they go on to have a hell of a fucking match. Tables, ladders, and scares against the Werewolves, Los Lotharios. This is like the best tag team in WWE. And put the rocket on the boys' backs. Let them go Cameron Grimes style to the moon. Let them stay there. I love watching the Creeds wrestle. They're so good.
Are they better than Alpha Academy?
Sorry. In ring, I say yes.
Okay.
Character wise, no.
Okay. Fair enough. I agree. They put on a banger Monday. They tore it down again on Halloween Havoc, or as we're calling it, Swallowing Havoc 2. Great matches. And no, Brutus and Julius are fucking fantastic. Greco-Roman wrestlers with Greco-Roman names who are out there tearing it up. So all good things to them.
All right.
Where do I want to start? I'm going to swallow Ricochet versus Dom Mysterio. It was a great match. Like, it was a really good match. Like, Ricochet is so good in the ring. I just wish that Logan Paul would send Samantha that dick pic so that we could get some, personality out of him. Because he is so talented in the ring, and I wish that would translate outside of just bell to bell. But the match was fucking crazy, and Raw had a lot of good matches. So despite Ricochet losing, great match.
No, yeah. I mean, Ricochet is definitely one of those people where you can put him in any match basically and he'll be fine and he'll perform the hell out of it and give you everything he's got. That's why like his NXT run was so good, because he just did outrageous shit and had these great fucking matches with people, and then became just on the roster,
just existing like a handful of other talent that just kind of exist. They're there. Karrion Kross, Cedric Alexander.
I mean, Cedric did have a banger last week.
Again, he exists, right? He is great in matches. Outside of that, what is he giving us?
Nothing, because they hate him.
Shanti the Adonis is apparently still around somewhere. We saw B-Fab.
We did see B-Fab. We did.
All right, Katie, spit or swallow.
I'm gonna swallow the New Day dressing up every year. This year they were the New Judgment Day, and that shit was fucking amazing. Their commitment to stuff is so good. Going around trick-or-treating in the Judgment Day's locker room. Xavier Woods like low-key hitting on Rhea. I mean, as everybody should and does, because she's Rhea fucking Ripley. Everything about that was just chef's kiss.
Yeah, no, the New Day are fucking hilarious and fantastic. I'm really bummed that we probably will never see Big E again. But
Big E.
Apparently Vince is a robot.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Two reasons I'm swallowing this. One, Gunther. Like, Gunther disrespecting The Miz, basically calling him a joke and saying that The Miz isn't even worth his time, despite the fact that The Miz is arguably one of the greatest Intercontinental champions of all time.
Fair.
Miz not taking a shit, says he is the greatest Intercontinental champion of all time and has no problem taking that title back from Gunther. I disagree. You have not been slapped by him yet. Miz getting beat up by Imperium, leaving embarrassed, and then DIY coming out and taking on Imperium. We got DIY versus Imperium. But here's the thing. This whole like Miz getting disrespected, I'm waiting for the payoff of when he's just gonna fucking snap and we're gonna see like a new version of the Miz where he's sick of everyone just shitting on him and walking all over him. And I feel like that's what we're building to. I feel like we're getting there. We'll talk more about it with Crown Jewel, but I feel like it's building to something and I'm looking forward to it. Because for as much shit as the Miz gets, he has been here for like 20 years. He is really good at what the fuck he does.
Yeah. He definitely, like, I know it's the whole thing. It's like the whole gimmick. Like, everybody shit on the Miz. Ha, 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 tiny balls, whatever. But Miz really has, like, worked his ass off these, like, 20 years. Like, and he kind of deserves the respect now.
I don't know. He might be cursing whatever deity he believes in for the fact that Dom Mysterio's banging his woman on the side.
How dare you?
It's what I see, Katie.
Listen.
They are
the woman that you are.
They are very, very close for an on-screen couple. I'm just saying.
They definitely almost kissed on NXT.
I know.
Exactly. I genuinely got like scared. I was like, if she kisses Dom, that ruins the facade to me.
Because then it's not a facade anymore.
Yeah, because then I'm just like, you can't do that. You can't do that to Buddy.
Katie, spit or swallow.
I'm gonna swallow all the vignettes on Raw for all the competitors in the Fatal 5-Way. I do like the fact that each of them, and like we'll talk about it when we talk about the match, but like they got to showcase them and kind of what they bring and are bringing to the division. And each one explaining why they're going to win, why they're going to dethrone, all of this stuff. I liked that. It was putting a good spotlight on the women, these 5 badasses you have. And I can't wait to talk about the Fatal 5.
You excited?
So excited.
I've got to spit. I'm going to spit Michael Cole calling Candice LeRae Candice Michelle. However, I'm going to spit it into my hand and then swallow it because also Xia Li defeated Candice by like knockout, which was crazy.
I know.
And if that's where they're going with Xia Li, I'm down for that. Like she's just battering women so bad in the ring that they can't continue the match. So like we're just calling matches because she's kicking them so hard. Like, yeah, give me more of that. It
happened with Mercedes Martinez in NXT versus Xia Li. Like Xia Li whooped their ass and they had to call the match off. But I like that when Michael Cole, bless his soul, he's the best. After he did that, I saw Michael Cole, what the fuck? And then people being like, oh, he probably just read about all the drama that's happening with her and Melina, and that's why apparently there's a lot of beef with Candice, Michelle, and Melina.
I need to know about this beef.
I can do research and figure it out for you for tomorrow.
Because like Candice Michelle, you know how like the Miz came from reality TV into wrestling? Candice Michelle came from softcore porn into wrestling.
Yeah, she did.
And we're not talking like Playboy. We're talking like Skinamax, late night HBO specials, softcore porn into wrestling.
He's correct. You're right.
So
that's where she came from.
Whatever Melina has with, I'm curious. You know, go daddy.
I think I could be speculating and I could be wrong, but from what I remember seeing, Candice keeps saying like Melina was like a problem in the locker room from back then and all this kind of stuff, which I don't know. I wasn't there.
Really?
No, I was not in the women's locker room in the
Why do I even have you on the show? If you can't travel back in time and be in the locker room to get me information like that,
I'm not Natalia.
Well, that's true. Thank God, because fuck, no one would be watching the show if you were. Katie, spit or swallow.
More vignettes. I'm swallowing Drew's vignette on Monday Night Raw. His video package talking about the way they did it. It's Pittsburgh, Jesus, and you will get it right or you will shut your mouth. The way they did Drew's vignette, kind of just like showing how he was. We were so behind him at the Rumble when he won, and we were like, fuck yeah, he's gonna beat Brock, and then the pandemic literally happened and the world fucking shut down, and then he didn't get that chance. And like the way, and like I still feel that way, like he definitely should have got his chance in front of people. Crown Jewel, we want to talk about, may or may not have happened, but he deserved it. And if he snaps and leaves, he snaps and leaves. That's all I will say, because he has no renewed contract right now. So
I'm actually kind of on the side of Seth here, where Seth came out later to address said things, and he's like, bitch, we all had a rough 2020. Suck it up. You were champ. Like,
I mean, true.
You think you're the only one because you didn't get to win a belt in front of fans that had a fucking hard time in 2020? Like, no, everyone did. Quit your complaining. It wasn't easy for anyone. You're not special. You're not special, but you are special because you hold the sword of Gryffindor and you smash Horcruxes. So you are special, Drew.
He's the chosen one.
He is the chosen one. But yeah, him shitting on Drew for complaining about his COVID run and the bloodline and basically blaming all his problems on everyone else but him. JD jumping Seth before their match, and then, Seth defeating JD, Damian coming out to tease a cash in, and then Rollins getting in his face and like daring, go ahead, cash it in. Waste it, bitch. I dare you. Like, Seth motherfucking Rollins, man.
He's got balls, man.
Seth's got balls.
Seth's got balls. Swallowing Havoc too. Seth's got balls. I don't know why, but as soon as you like put up Swallowing Havoc 2, I was like, Swallowing Havoc 2, Lost in New York.
If only one of the shows was in New York.
If only. No show was in New York.
If you guys do see the thumbnail that I made for this episode, if you're still watching, whatever, and you hear this, I did my best to mimic the Halloween 2 poster for that. And I need people to appreciate that and know what the fuck it is and recognize it. So, because going forward, all of the Halloween Havocs are going to be Swallowing Havocs, and they're going to be named after the Halloween movies in the franchise. So next year will be Swallowing Havoc 3, Season of the Witch, or Season of the something. We'll see. Maybe there's going to be a really mean woman. We'll call it Season of the Bitch. We'll figure it out. I'm going to finish off my Raw stuff. I'm swallowing Chelsea and Piper dressing up and coming out as the Hart Foundation with the Hart Foundation music for their tag team Trick or Street fight. Well, it wasn't a tag team. It was a singles Trick or Street fight. Natalya versus Chelsea, because Natalya's like, how dare you dress up as my dead father and my uncle? Natalya looked hot. I don't know what she was supposed to be dressed as, but she looked great. Like, she had bunny ears and a whip, and you're not Catwoman, but you are.
It was like she was trying to be Liv from the One Mania, but like the ears were too big.
Season of the Switch, I like that too. Nikki Cross is just chilling with her head in a hole in the table, like,
dude.
Gave me serious.
Okay.
Gave me serious like glory hole porn vibes. Like, it did.
It did.
I don't have an answer for that. By the way, if you have another request,
quiet.
You don't need to say
no,
Siri.
I didn't say that. I didn't say your name. Stop trying to look up porn for me. I can do that on my own. How do I get the? Oh, good, it's gone. Chelsea wins. Chelsea gets the win. And she looked at doing it. Natalya just tried to, like, you were not putting those two girls in the fucking sharpshooter, period. I don't even know why you tried. I don't even know why you tried.
I mean, she's done it before, but like not with
Not with
and
Piper.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I love Piper. Those are some thighs. That is a set
Oh,
of
yeah.
thighs to work with in and of itself, let alone putting another set of thighs on top of that.
Yeah. Like, Natty, you're not Superwoman. Calm down.
You're not.
Nah.
Katie, spit or swallow.
I mean, I'm going to swallow the hosts. All 4 hosts. I have my reasons. All 4 hosts of Swallowing Havoc Week 2. Obviously, Shotzi and Scarlett. Beautiful as always. They were Ghostbusters to start off the show. And then, I didn't write down what Shotzi did for her second one. And I can't remember, and it's going to bother me now.
She was Pennywise, or as I put down, Shotzi Wise.
Shotzi was. Nice. And then they were, doing a Ouija board, which I don't fuck with those. Alba and Isla come onto screen, and they become the hosts because they got Shotzi and Scarlett got business to take care of in the other world and ghosty spirit world. And then I get Alba and Isla taking over. They're targeting the tag team titles, as they should, because they're the ones that curse them in the first place. Alba put my Poison Ivy to shame because goddamn, like, I love the 2 of them, and the fact that, like, it's Halloween, it's their thing too. They got to be showcased. I'm following that.
I'm with. I mean, again, I went with Halloween Havoc aesthetics. We got Shotzi and Scarlett as Ghostbusters coming in Ecto motherfucking 1 first and foremost. Like, they rode in Ecto 1 in the second sexiest set of Ghostbuster uniforms I've ever seen. The first one was in a porn parody called Nutbusters, and Gianna Michaels was in it, so you can't top that. Then we got Shotzi Wise, which kind of made me rethink my thoughts on clowns and my fear of Pennywise, because I might just let her swallow me whole. And then Charlotte are joined and replaced by Alba and Isla, as you said. We also had Rhea as a cop and Dom as an inmate in cuffs that Rhea had the key to, which was kinky as shit. Alba and Isla also, as you said, not only as Ivy and Harley Quinn, but also as Maleficent and Ursula.
Mm-hmm.
They also mentioned the tag team title curse, and I love that we're doing that. I love that the witches are the ones repeatedly bringing up the curse and are going to be the ones to break the curse, hopefully. And then I don't know what Piper's makeup was, but Piper looked fucking awesome too.
Yeah. I can't remember what she was.
Motherfucking Halloween Havoc aesthetics, costumes and makeup and Halloween fun on motherfucking Halloween too, ladies and gentlemen. Like, this was on Halloween.
Yeah, literally on Halloween. Seeing Rhea dressed as a cop did so many things to me that it didn't need to do. She came out and I
Black
choked.
Lives Matter, Katie.
Black Lives Matter, but like, damn, Rhea's a cop. Oh my god, those shoes. She's not human.
Did you pull up this where she said that your Poison Ivy was super good?
Oh, I did not know.
Yeah, yours was super good.
Oh, well, thank you.
I'm spitting. Listen, one of my favorite things that they do at Halloween Havoc is this haunted house thing. I enjoyed it last year, even though a lot of people didn't. I enjoyed it when Dexter Loomis did it. I enjoyed the Cameron Grimes stuff. I have not been feeling Metaphor. I was not feeling Metaphor as the Scooby Gang visiting the NXT House of Horrors.
Fair.
And the whole time it was kind of on the nose and cheesy as fuck. And also Akira Tozawa being behind it. Like, he's
all over the place.
This went from Scary Movie to like Scary Movie 4 in quality.
Okay. I can see that. Not
Not feeling it. Not feeling it at all. So that was I got one spit for each Halloween Havoc, and this was the one for this year. This one, because last week I had one too. And that was the Don losing, because how dare you have Italian? Though we're gonna talk about that, because
dude, let's talk about it right now. Fuck it.
Fuck it. Let's go.
Let's fuck it.
Okay. Swallow.
I don't even know what I'm doing with it, but I need to know what the fuck the Don and Stacks have on Andre Chase.
I think I know.
Enlighten me, please, sir.
My notes say Swallow, Tony D and Stacks let Chase U win so that they could win back Thea. I am fairly certain, based on the interaction and what I heard, that Don and Stacks laid down for Andre Chase for a price so that Andre could win the titles and then win back Thea Hale. And now Andre is indebted to them in this goal, because you also saw that Thea came back out and she wasn't dressed in the heavy makeup and she was kind of back in the Chase U camp.
Yeah.
You know, we also had a little bit of issue between Andre and JC, and JC Jane is a fake ass bitch.
I love the video so much.
Every time. Hold
every
on. Do I
time.
still have it in here?
You better.
I don't. I think Vince got rid of it.
Oh, I'm gonna
or I did. But I had that in there and it was great.
That's so disappointing. Where would be in here? Oh my god, you guys have so much stuff in here.
There we go. I'm back. Hi.
Yeah. Hi. Yeah, you were frozen.
I definitely froze. I was froze for me frozen. But anyway, I don't have it anymore. It is what it is. But yeah, no, I think they laid down and gave Andre the titles. So Andre paid a price. I need to know what the price was, but I think that's what's going on. I think they let that happen.
Okay. Yeah, I could see that. I mean, because like they had that like even last week, like before the match, like the interaction between them, like it's something's a little off, because Duke's like, oh, what the fuck's going on? Just call them sir. Like, what are you doing over here? Like,
yeah,
I don't know. I want that to be the thing.
I am not delusional.
Wow. Bold
We'll
statement.
see how delusional you are when we start talking about our new United States champion and what's going on with Santos.
True.
Because I saw some shady shit.
Oh, we all shady shit.
Last for me from Halloween Havoc, I'm swallowing Carmelo Hayes Dragunov. Now Hayes lost. I know.
Yeah.
But the match was fucking good as always.
Mm-hmm.
And much to Katie's dismay, Trick Williams shows up. Carmelo Hayes looks shook as fuck. Like that was the most guilty look
motherfucker I've ever seen in my entire life.
Something, period. Because you don't look at your best friend like that if you weren't on some bullshit and you know he knows.
Listen.
Clearly Melo does miss twice.
We gotta talk about that. But
also Corbin drops Dragunov back in Gorilla as he's just kind of like leaving to go do his thing.
Yeah, like the trilogy between Melo and Ilya has been out fucking standing. Are we surprised? No. Trick's music hitting and Melo just looking like he's seen a goddamn ghost. You know, I don't. Wesley showed back up. I was like, oh my god, the conspiracy theory. Wesley was out and about, and
I didn't put Wesley in my notes, but
he showed up after Dom's match.
Oh, I know when he showed up. I just didn't have him in my notes.
Well, this is for my theory.
Okay.
This is for my Austin theory that a lot of people are starting to think too, just because we don't want it to be Melo, that Wesley overheard Trick and Melo talking before he left, and then he's been gone. Attacks Trick last week or 2 weeks ago, shows back up, pieces. I just don't want it to be Carmelo Hayes.
Let me explain something to you, Katie.
No.
Outside of the, I'm seeing a ghost of when Trick's music hit and he came out. When Trick got into the ring and he picked Carmelo up, Carmelo looked at Trick like Carmelo fucked Trick's wife, and Trick knows Carmelo fucked Trick's wife. That's what that look was.
Dude, it like, fuck you, Shawn Michaels, for that goddamn cliffhanger. Next week, I swear to God, we're getting some type of footage, pixelated and all, even though it's 2023, and the image is gonna clean itself out, and it's gonna be Carmelo Hayes attacking Trick Williams, and I don't want that.
The worst part about all this is we setting aside, your suspension of disbelief. There is no way someone is going to wait 7 days to handle this kind of beef. Like, I kind of need videos to leak throughout the week of Trick just attacking and hunting down Mello. And it should have already happened by now because it's fucking Saturday and this happened on Tuesday. But that's what I would have done, is like, this is so intense. He's so pissed off. I'm not waiting a week. I'm going to catch you where I catch you, and let people record it on their phones. Like,
NXT Anonymous is right there.
yep.
NXT Anonymous is getting all the shit, like Paul Heyman talking to Ava Raine, like all the backstage conversations. Like, NXT Anonymous is on their shit. Why don't they have a video of who attacked Trick?
True. Vince said Mello and Santos are two in the same. Looks like Vince is not going to deny Santos's culpability. All right.
Santos is a snake, but that's...
Katie, spit or swallow?
I'm actually going to swallow Lola Vice and Kalani Jordan finals of the women's breakout tournament. I don't remember if I like said it on a show, but like I was thinking these are going to be the top two anyways, like the final two. I really thought I thought Kalani was actually going to take it, but I'm not mad at it being Lola either. Like, both of these women are fucking amazing and have improved so much in the short time they've been in the ring. I can't be mad at it. That match was dope. Like, and Lola, whew.
Just not yours.
Wow. Yeah. So that shit was good shit.
All right. I had some stuff going on. I kind of missed the match, so I didn't put it in my notes because I wasn't sure if it was good or not. I didn't want to just put it in just for shits and giggles. So
shits and gigs.
That motherfucker perfectly okay. Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh yeah, we'll get there.
Wait, hold on. Forget Tony D. Santos is the one that got paid off this week. All right. Let me skip down. I actually watched Rampage and Collision, and I have one thing from each. So I'm going to swallow Sky Blue defeating Marina Shafir because Sky Blue is the only thing that was worth swallowing on Rampage.
I didn't watch it.
It existed. Also, on Collision with Sky Blue, we teased some issues between Sky and Chris Statlander. So, for whatever weird reason, Willow Nightingale and Chris Statlander requested interview time so that they could talk to Sky Blue.
Yeah, they can't keep doing that.
And thank her for making the right decision because they weren't really sure which way she was going to swing. And Sky was like, add Adam Cole to the list. Sky was like, I didn't fucking do it for you. I did it because I always have Willow's back. And then just kind of walked away. And then Chris is like, well, Willow, I've also got your back. And Willow's like, yeah, I know, we're all friends and I like you both. But it was weird that they're like, I requested this time so that I could have a conversation with you. Because why couldn't you just tell her? Like, why did you have to tell her that with an interviewer in front of a camera?
Yeah, I mean, this isn't Statlander did it like last week or 2 weeks ago. Like, it's happened a few times with the three of them being like, oh, whatever person requested this time to talk to these other people. the sky blue thing is interesting in a good way.
Yes and no, because again, AEW loves to take these diversions where the path is clear and straight and you've got directions, and then you're like, yeah, but there's a giant ball of yarn over here, so I'm gonna take a detour and go over there for a minute and check that out.
Oh, yeah.
And then eventually I'll get back to this trip over here. And sometimes AEW, I just like you to drive directly to where the fuck you're going and get there on time.
Yeah. I mean, like, in the sense of it being like Willow and Sky both got misted. We know that for a fact. Willow has basically overcome it at this point. Like, the makeup isn't running really anymore. She has like, she's a sweet baby angel. Love Willow to death. But like, Sky's makeup has just gotten darker and run down more. Misting Julia with the blue mist on Dynamite. Somebody said it's gonna turn her back into a cheerleader, and I bust out laughing. I was like, don't you dare take my spooky witch and put her back as a goddamn cheerleader with Griff fucking Garrison. Like, no. Pillman's in the other company now having a great time.
I mean, you brought it up. Let's talk about it. So Sheeta had a match with Willow on Dynamite.
Fantastic match.
Sheeta won. Timeless Tony Storm comes out, all black and white because it's fucking fantastic. Sheeta is just not enjoying Timeless Tony Storm for some fucking reason. She's not having it.
No.
So she attacks her. Meanwhile, the lights go out because AEW. And when they come back on, Julia Hart's back from her honeymoon, from getting railed and consummating that marriage. Happy for her. Faces down Willow. Sky Blue shows up. Turns and looks at Willow, so you think maybe she's gonna do the thing, and then as you said, or as I said, sorry, you said sprays blue mist. I said squirts directly on Julia's chest.
2 times people. 2 times people.
Because she did. She squirted all over her chest, and her whole was blue. And to be fair, to go along with your theory, if anything's going to turn someone back into a cheerleader, it's going to being a cheerleader, it's going to be getting squirted on the chest.
You're an actual menace.
What is blue mist? What if the blue mist heals her? I thought the blue mist was the one that paralyzed you or made you go blind. I don't know. They don't follow mist rules anyway. Yeah, they don't follow mist rules anyway. So,
I mean, they do and they don't. They choose when they want to.
They do not.
They choose when they want to.
Not in AEW.
I'm just saying in general, not just AEW. Just a general statement.
But yeah, I mean, I enjoy the story. I'm here for it. I just kind of wish that we don't. I'm just hoping this isn't like a long-term diversion to end up getting to where we all thought this was going anyway. Like if it becomes something else and becomes something better, cool. But if we just end up with Sky Blue joining the House of Black as a second woman in the House of Black, and that's just Julia Hart's tag team partner, and if that's, then we don't need to make a bunch of like fucking stops along the way. We can just fucking go there because we're ready for it and we're excited for it. Let's turn her. Let's goth mommy the fuck out of her and let's go.
True.
Katie, spit or swallow?
I'm gonna swallow MJF and the Acclaimed. Maxwell, Jacob Friedman, the scumbag that you are, trying to find a partner. Taking his he had a clipboard with a roster, trying to find his 3 partners to face Diego Luna, Animal from Muppets and the Ass Boys. And he went through his options. Acclaimed are always there. He had to come out in the pink gear and the pink scarf, and we got what we wanted. Max scissored Max.
Is that what we wanted?
I kind of wanted to see. I kind of wanted to hear the pop. Billy Gunn also just they suck at censorship sometimes. Because he was like, at whatever he said, he was like, you fucking censor him. I heard it clear as day. So you guys clearly are fucking up backstage. Shocker.
So last week, a certain person told me that when I asked who Max's team was going to be, she told me that Samoa Joe was going to be on that team. So I was very confused when Max didn't have Samoa Joe on the team. He had to lower his standards and settle for the Acclaimed. He got choked out by Wardlow and Katie's wet dream fantasy.
It's not. That's awesome.
The rest of the dating pool was either unavailable or not as good, i.e. Team Jeff Jarrett was there, and it's okay, I get it. If like my options were Team Jeff Jarrett or Team Acclaimed, I'm going to go the Acclaimed. Yeah. He fucking lost.
Yeah.
He fucking lost the 8-man tag to the Golden Shower Club.
Which, like, how are you? That's what I don't understand about all of this. Like, you're going to have your world champion who hasn't been pinned in quite some time get pinned by fucking Jay White and not have his title, the actual, like, his Triple B going into the fucking pay-per-view in 2 weeks. Like,
I guess it adds some stakes, maybe.
No, this is stupid.
Okay.
If I wanted steaks, I'd go to Outback.
Speaking of steaks, Max took some hard meat to the face to protect MJF. We have to distinguish between Caster and Friedman because there's too many Maxes in this story already. But yeah, no, he took a hard one to the mouth for MJF. I'm sure he appreciated it. So much so that he decided to scissor everybody, which Katie mentioned, and crowd popped, and you got to give everyone what they want. Yay, blah, blah, blah.
Everybody loves the Acclaim.
I kind of wish like they had just kept Max being Max and he's just still denied them. Like,
I mean, if somebody takes a belt to the face for you, I feel it's you kind of.
But he still lost the match, and it's still Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Like, that's my thing. Is at some point we got to be like, all right, this is still our scumbag, and he still needs to be a scumbag and be like, no, fuck you guys. And I felt like that was the moment. Like, that was the moment.
He's still mean to Roddy.
Well, but he's a basic bitch. Like,
neck strong. Also, I'm getting real sick and tired of them always showing the devil after they talk to Adam Cole. That's enough of this shit. Leave my homeless, bearded Adam Cole alone.
1 second, Katie.
Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Smackin It Raw Podcast has a huge announcement. For the first time ever on the Smackin It Raw Podcast, Matt Ritter is going to swallow a segment involving the Young Bucks in a positive way. Seeing as Tony Khan did stupid announcements that nobody cares about, that people already knew about. Oh, tickets are available. Anyway,
I'm not even talking about that. Shit pissed me off.
I'm swallowing the fact that Matt Jackson flipped the fuck out on Kenny. Because why the fuck is Chris Jericho in our locker room? Even though it did say Kenny's name on the locker room, so it's Kenny's locker room. And I suppose Kenny can have whoever the fuck he wants in his own locker room, but neither here nor there.
Touche.
How Kenny and Hangman just don't have their backs. They lost their 6-man tag team titles because, mind you, very good reason. A man who broke into Hangman's house and said things to his child in his crib is taunting him. And I feel like I would have also left and ran after them, but left them in a 3-on-2 situation that they lost their ROH tag team titles for.
Yeah, Hangman's not in the wrong there.
Omega wasn't out there to support the Elite.
No.
As Matt Jackson said, the fuck did we even get the Elite back together for if we're not going to have each other's backs? You're more concerned with Don Callis, who has an awesome fucking faction and he's doing great things and I love him. And hanging out with fucking, of all people, Chris Jericho. And Matt did not forget what Chris Jericho did to their father. I can't believe I'm sitting here supporting the Young Bucks in 2023, but I am in this instance, all right? Because it's fuck Chris Jericho over everything when it comes to AEW and Kenny Omega. So, like, at this point, yeah, no, I will side Young Bucks over Jericho and Omega. So, yeah, fuck
it. I mean, it only a few things. One,
I'm sorry, what?
Oh.
Like, he cut off the Great Okan's hair? Does that mean the Great Okan's even sexier because he's bald like me?
The Hangman is not wrong in this situation. Swerve has terrorized that man, broke into his, like you said, said things to his child. It's on site at that point. That's, you involved family, it's on site. Point blank, period. Yeah, you would have matched, but like, did you guys even really want those titles anymore? You didn't need them. Put them on ROH where they fucking belong. With the Kenny stuff, Kenny just has a hard-on for Don still, and it makes no fucking sense.
Let's also do a quick side spit that Save Big Money at Menards and his bitch ass friend had a match against Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho, and this is like, in my personal opinion, the two least likable fucking tag teams outside of Butcher and the Blade that AEW has in a tag team match together. So that was spit.
Side little swallow from that, whatever the fuck's going on with Angela Parker and Ruby Soho, who are apparently a couple in real life.
Oh, that sucks.
That's,
they did.
I don't know if that's true. That's what I saw.
Did you see the clip from Collision tonight?
I got home at 11:30, so no.
Well, I don't know if you saw it on social media because it was on social media too. But essentially, Ruby's like, yeah, things haven't been really good. Ever since Tony left, I've been on a losing streak. Saraya lost her title, and Saraya's like, whoa, hold on. First off, let's not act like Tony's something special because she's not. And stick with me, and I'll make you a star. Like, I don't know what this negativity is about. I'm not having this. Okay, kid. And then Ruby's like, I'm older than you. And then Angelo shows up and he's like, wants to comb her hair or some shit like that. And she leaves. And then Matt Menard, shows up and Angelo leaves him. And I don't really break them the fuck up. I don't care what happens to Never Rise 2.0. But that also happened on Collision tonight. That was a thing. So
yeah, I don't know. It's just Angela Parker and Ruby Soho. I can kind of get behind the two of them together.
No, he's the least entertaining of that group, and I fucking hate Matt Menard.
I just think it's because he's pretty.
Is he?
He's kind of pretty. He's pretty, but he's not like goddamn,
Yeah.
So.
That was you, right? Or was that me?
I think that all stemmed from MJF, so that was mine.
Yeah. So last thing I have for Dynamite, I'm gonna swallow Orange Cassidy defeating Claudio. Mox comes out and him and OC brawl for a little while after the match. Claudio just kind of stands there and watches it happen and looks kind of conflicted until security comes in. Then he helps Mox pummel OC or take out security, lets Mox get back on him. Then he finally pulls Mox off Orange Cassidy. Don't know what's going on. Didn't even know that Orange Cassidy had the international title back because I missed 3 weeks and apparently a lot happened in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So interesting, but I mean, Claudio and OC put on a great fucking match. I'm all for Mox beating the shit out of him. I am not for Mox, fucking with the Great Okan because he's the greatest professional wrestler in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Of course.
Yeah, swallow.
Oh, I mean, Claudio is one of the best in-ring performers, period. So, it's rare if he puts on a bad match.
Period. Now,
I'm
before
stuffy.
before Katie moves any farther, ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you about a little something, and that is patreon.com/creationworld, where it is $1 to subscribe to us, and you get 2 shows, possibly 3, very soon, as soon as Vince gets the intro video made and we get the episode recorded, which should be within 48 hours that the video's made. Then we'll get the episode recorded. Kate's ready to go. You'll learn more about that later. But Return to Wrestling with Matt and Travis. Me and Travis sit down. We talk old school WCW. We're rolling into Spring Stampede 1998. Also, same dollar, not a different dollar, just $1, 2 shows. You get Multiverse with Travis and Mara, where they talk DC animated universe. Latest episode is Batman's Long Halloween 2. So that is available. There will be another one coming out this month. So if you subscribe this month, if you subscribe now, you will get the new one that drops at the end of the month or middle of the month, depending on how it falls. It's normally somewhere near the middle to end of the month. You get a new episode from both shows. You'll get those. But you also already have the entire back catalog. So if you're a new subscriber, you can go back and listen to everything that we've been doing, kind of get caught up. There's a lot of content there for just $1. If you go a little higher up, you click that link that's there, that patreon.com/ChrisWorld. You look, we have other tiers that offer you other cool, great shit. It's part of the reason Bridget was here, to find out what's going on so she can help us come up with some great shit to offer you guys, because she's awesome. Go there and do that. And one of those tiers gets you this show ad-free, 0 ads. Now, I need to run an ad so that Katie can change out of her dress and come back with a shirt on. And we're going to do that now. So dildos, not that has nothing to do with Katie taking her dress off. It's completely separate. But dildos, energy drinks, and dog toys. Here's Travis.
Spice things up in the bedroom, then it's time to check out Adam and Eve. Because you see, Adam and Eve is the leading adult toy store that offers a wide range of products to help you explore your sexual desires. Whether you're looking for something to use solo or with a partner, they have everything you need to satisfy your cravings. From vibrators to lingerie, bondage gear to lubricants, AdamandEve.com has it all. And the best part, you can shop with confidence, knowing that all their products are of high quality and backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. That means whether you bought a dildo, sex swing, penis ring, vibrator, anal sex toy, bondage toy, couples toy, lube, or accessory, you can get a refund within 90 days if you're not 100% satisfied. No questions asked. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Adam and Eve is giving you 50% off almost any item on their website. That's right, 50% off. And if you act now, you'll also get free shipping. So go to adamandeve.creationworld.com and use the offer code erotica at checkout. That's erotica at adamandeve.creationworld.com for 50% off almost any item and free shipping. Don't wait. This offer won't last very long. The link is in the description. Attention, dog lovers. Are you looking for high quality products to spoil your furry friend? Then you need to check out dog.com. Because you see, dog.com is the go-to online store for all your dog related needs. They offer a huge selection of dog food, treats, beds, and more. Plus, they have products for all types of dogs, from puppies to seniors and everything in between. And the best part, you can shop with confidence knowing that all their products are made with your dog's health and happiness in mind. Dog.com only stocks top-rated brands that you can trust, so you can rest easy knowing your dog is getting the best. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Dog.com is doing a big warehouse clearance sale. And all you have to do is go to dog.creationworld.com and you can get up to 80% off on all sorts of items like toys, treats, bones, harnesses, bowls, leashes, and anything else you can think of. So go to dog.creationworld.com and take advantage of this sale right now. Spoil your furry friend with the best products from dog.creationworld.com today. Link is in the description. Are you tired of feeling sluggish and unfocused throughout the day? Then it's time to try DUBBY, the ultimate energy source. DUBBY is a powerful clean energy drink that is designed to help you stay alert and focused no matter what life throws your way. Whether you're a student, a busy professional, an athlete, or especially a gamer, DUBBY can give you the boost you need to take on the day or the night. It also contains important aminos and vitamins that canned energy drinks simply don't have. And the best part, DUBBY is made with high quality ingredients and is completely sugar-free, maltodextrin-free, and is keto-friendly. So you can enjoy the energy boost without any of the crash, jitters, or angst that comes with traditional energy drinks. Simply mix DUBBY with water and you'll have a delicious, refreshing energy drink that can help you power through your entire day. And with a variety of flavors to choose from, including Galaxy Grenade, Beach and Peach, and Dragonade, you're sure to find one that you love. So go to dubby.creationworld.com and order your Dubby today. And for a limited time, use code Creatia at checkout to get 10% off your order. That's Creatia at dubby.creationworld.com for 10% off. Try Dubby today and feel the difference. The link is in the description.
Feel the difference in the room as Katie put on a hoodie. I think it's on me. Is it on me? No, it's on you. That's why I paused it and I said, Katie has to go take her shirt off. We'll get back to her. Katie, spit or swallow.
I don't like you phrasing things like that.
Sorry, Katie had to take her dress off. Spit or swallow. Is that better?
No, but now I'm in a hoodie and I'm comfortable and it's much better. I'm gonna swallow the Cena solo stuff from SmackDown because I know we're not around to it yet. Cena, mind you, for those who were unaware, they filmed this SmackDown right after last week's SmackDown. For those who did not know, so
what you're saying is Cena was freshly throat fucked.
Yes,
going into this promo, okay.
Which, when we talk about crowd control, I have a lot of emotions about all that, but it's like showing the effects of the single spike from Solo the week prior. The thumb. And he said, "That's it. We've been waiting a year for you to talk, and you really say nothing." And Cena said, he looked at his imaginary watch and said, "I need 90 seconds to cook you." And he said, "Watch this." And I was flabbergasted. He did. He cooked him in 90 seconds. He kind of, it happens. But it's Cena, and why are we surprised?
So, Solo, in that we've waited this long for you to talk, said that he's going to thumb John's throat so hard that he won't be able to say goodbye to the fans anymore, because they were talking about how all John really has is the fans and they have him and blah, 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 blah. It also sounded Cena was talking raspy as shit because he got throat fucked real hard last week, quote unquote, last week. Then Cena says he is basically called him a wish version of Taz, a Nepo baby, and that the only place that thumb's going to go is up Solo's ass.
Which, wild.
He was wrong. We'll get there.
I don't want to.
I really enjoyed the wish version of Taz and the Nepo baby. I really thought he was going to go for Umaga, and he didn't, because I'd say he's more of like a discount Umaga than a discount Taz. But
yeah, but I mean, Taz gave Cena a shout out on Wednesday, but like they were talking about Wipeout, so
fair.
I'm
gonna swallow LA Knight provoking Roman Reigns, despite how everything played out. Roman Reigns comes out, or no, the contract signing was last week, right? Yeah, the contract signing was last week. So this was Roman interrupting LA Knight, giving Knight his props, talking about cosplaying. Says he won't be the last person that Roman beats because Roman's gonna win. LA says, "You better finish me, because if you don't, I'll come back and I'll take your title." Like, LA Knight clearly said, like, "I'm not worried about losing to you at Crown Jewel, but if you beat me, you better fucking finish me." And I listen, I'm all about that. If you're going to beat me, finish me energy. All right.
Yeah.
If you're going to beat me, finish me. Because if not, I'm coming back. I'm going to get finished one way or the other.
I'm finishing some way, shape, or form is basically what LA Knight's saying.
Hell yeah. He's not here to finish a story. He's here to take that title.
I mean, subtle little jabs at Cody,
everybody,
Roman saying the meme, being like, "I'm gonna give y'all what you want. I'm gonna give the fans cinema." I was like, he said the meme. Roman knows. They've done the Judgment Day meme. They've done the cinema meme. They're fucking listening.
We got Suffer and Succotash. Like they're hitting all the fucking boom, boom, boom.
That's wild.
Katie spit or swallow.
Ow. So I hit my
Or
hand off my mic.
Bump the mic and then spit or swallow.
Oh, I guess so. I'm gonna swallow Bianca Bailey. I mean, why not? The two of them are great. Bianca put Bailey's ass to a table. Like,
Just for shits and giggles, too. Just like,
Bianca
fuck it,
was
why not?
pissed. Honestly, rightfully so. She's a dull damage control for quite some time.
I mean, she said she was going to run through all them girls. Like, I'm going to start with Bailey. I'm going to end with Io. And
Well, like I was gonna say, like you're only running through two technically because Dakota's injured.
she
So
could have taken out Dakota. I'm a little disappointed she didn't just whoop on Dakota a little bit.
Dakota's hurt.
But mind you, Damage Control jumped Bianca during an interview earlier in the night.
Yeah.
Bailey is then joking that when she beats Bianca, maybe she'll take the title shot in Saudi against Io, which Io was not okay with. And she's like, I was just joking. It's like, I don't know if you were. And then Nick Aldis, who's just been doing good things since becoming GM, shows up and he's like, hey, you know what? I bet the fans would really appreciate a clean finish to this match. So how about Damage Control? You guys just stay the fuck away from ringside. And Io's like, you got this.
Io said, peace, I'm out. She's like, I got a plane to catch.
After Bianca beats Bailey, she puts her through the table. Fun shit. More fun shit to come with the Bianca Bailey Io feud. So
yeah. Well,
we're very close. We're very close. I am going to swallow, and it's my last thing from SmackDown. Something that Katie's probably not. It is two wrestlers that were both despised by two of my favorite people in the IWC coming together in a tag team. It is Charlotte Flair and Shotzi Blackheart defeating Chelsea and Piper and apparently getting a tag team title match for this. Now, mind you, I take issue with the fact that they kept saying Shotzi has no friends in the back because we all just watched an entire fucking show where she had friends come and go through haunted houses and shit with her. Also, I was hoping it was going to be Scarlett.
So did I.
Like, where the fuck was that?
I got the wrong blonde.
We just watched as two witches came and hung out with her on NXT and took over hosting duties. Shotzi has friends. Was not expecting Charlotte Flair, and I probably should have. They came out. They won their tag team match. It's, Shotzi, who me and Katie love, and Will is slowly coming around on, even though some of it feels a little fucking sarcastic. Will. And then Charlotte, who I don't hate nearly as much as Katie, just her moonsault, and Will absolutely loves. So it's those two coming together. It's like my She-Lead showcase, my botch spots and chair shots coming together to make Smackin It Raw work. I appreciate it.
I got the wrong blonde. I could have had Shotzi and Scarlett. Already been with the world. Hell, it could have been Tegan Knox. Shotzi and Tegan were a team once.
I thought that too. I was like, dude, Tegan's back there. Her knees are good to go for now. Like, send her out there.
Well, I don't know if she's because she may or may not have actually got hurt, so I don't know the logistics of that. But I forgot that moment. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be Tegan. It's gonna be great. No, it's fucking Charlotte because if the titles are involved. She said, titles, let me in. Fucking bitch, get out. No. And if I swear to God, they better not take the titles off of Chelsea and Piper. The two people who are taking the titles off Chelsea and Piper, Alba and Isla.
I agree.
I accept no one else.
You got anything else in your notes, Katie?
No.
Okay, I got one more thing that you didn't see. It was announced on Collision during an interview where they got face-to-face that this Wednesday for the ROH TV title, we will see Keith Lee versus Samoa Joe.
Big mini men slapping me. Let's go.
That is a match I want to see. So Keith Lee had a match tonight. Whatever.
Okay.
Samoa Joe's there talking about how he beat everybody, and Keith Lee's like, no, you haven't.
Right here.
And Samoa Joe's like, we can rectify that Wednesday, motherfucker. And that energy. Whoo.
Now listen, I'm all about.
We love Disco Ninja Sex Party, but
Alvin Island need to take the title.
Fire and Desire need it.
for aesthetic purposes and because they put the curses on him.
Yeah, Disco Ninja Sex Party can't break the curse.
They can't break the curse. I'm all about ROH titles being on ROH TV because, like, what is the point of owning another company if you're not going to fucking utilize it correctly? Tony Khan, you stupid bitch. I have issues with Tony Khan across the fucking board. But I will never turn down a Samoan named Joe match, especially against Keith Lee, not the food critic that everyone keeps confusing the two because they're both named Keith Lee. Our Keith Lee. What are you? Why are you?
What?
Because we're talking about big meaty men.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get meaty. I need to get in that. I need to be the mayo in that sandwich. All right, with Keith Lee and Samoa Joe.
You're so dumb.
Come on, just look at me and imagine me in that match. All right, face to face, about 4 inches shorter than Keith Lee.
How tall is Keith Lee?
I'm guessing 6 something, and I'm about 5'8". So if he's at least 6'2", I got that right.
I'm curious now. I'm gonna look. Keith Lee, American professional wrestler. Google says he's 6'2".
Perfect.
Oh my god.
Perfect. All right. We're gonna do a little something different. I think this is what we're gonna do because of Saturday pay-per-views, at least while we have them. We're gonna bring back Smash or Pass like we did for the draft. So we're gonna Smash or Pass the pay-per-view. So we'll do matches and then we'll Smash or Pass and we'll talk about the matches if there's shit to talk about.
Got it.
You watched the pre-show?
No, I didn't. I was doing a bunch of other stuff and I had to shower this morning.
Okay. Well, on the pre-show, we had one match, which was Sami Zayn versus JD McDun. Was Sami getting the win? Smash or Pass?
Oh, well, Sami got the win. Smash.
I agree. Smash. It was JD can wrestle. He can.
He can. He is a baby Finn Balor in that aspect.
The Devil Inside is a cool name for a cool move. We just hate his big head and his lack of charisma.
Dude, his head is so big. I can't.
I'm with you. I'm gonna smash. To kick off the show, Seth defeats Drew McIntyre. Smash or pass?
I'm gonna smash that. I mean, listen, Seth's fit, fucking beautiful as always. Because are we surprised? It's Seth Rollins, and it's pay-per-view. The match was great. I always think that someone's gonna beat Seth because you keep playing up his back injury, and Nakamura could have taken the title off of him. Drew could have taken the title. There are so many possibilities at this point. And to the shenanigans that ensued after the match.
Oh, you mean where Sami Zayn showed back up and stopped Damian Priest from cashing the Money in the Bank and then ran off with the Money in the Bank?
He said, "Psych, bitch, I'm out." He just took the briefcase and ran.
Jesus said, "I don't mind Seth winning, but I feel like the finishes of the last few title defenses felt too similar." I'm passing.
Okay.
I love Seth. I do, but I read something. I don't remember where it was in one of the group chats or it was on Discord. Somebody said to an effect of what you said, that what is the point of playing up Seth's back injury, which is an easy way to get him out of losing this championship if he's just going to keep beating people. I thought he should have lost to Shinsuke. I thought he should have lost to Drew. I love Seth. I'm not going to Will was like, oh, well, he's going to lose it before Elimination Chamber because they're not going to put him with his back in Elimination Chamber. I'm not 100% sure he really has a fucked up back at this point for real. And I'm not 100% sure that the way they're putting him through these matches and shit, that he's not gonna fucking go into an Elimination Chamber with a fucked up back.
Well,
so
I brought up the fact that Gunther's not showing up at Elimination Chamber. Someone's having their title match in a chamber. And it sure as shit ain't gonna be Roman Reigns. And it sure as shit ain't gonna be the US title. I can almost guarantee that.
Who even is the U.S. champion right now? Oh, yeah, that's right. We're going to talk about that.
Jesus, Matt.
I think this is going to be a unanimous smash. Rhea Ripley Rhea
Rhea
Whipley.
Whipley.
Rhea Whipley wins the women's West Wing 5-way. No, the women killed it. They really did. You talked about it. Everyone got a showcase spot. Shayna with her submissions and
Zoe with that beautiful fucking off the top move, and the cameraman took himself out. Like, Nia looked good and not terrible, which is surprising. In ring wise, she looks beautiful, but like in ring wise, she wasn't bad. Even Raquel like held her own. But like, this is what I wanted. This is what I needed. I needed 5 dominant women. The riptide off the second rope onto Raquel, who was pinning Shayna. Like, by God, holy shit, Shayna Baszler just had to take all of that. This was what I wanted. This is what I needed. And I'm happy.
so earlier, because I like doing these things for like when I describe it. So like Rhea Whipley is going into the description of the show. And then there was something I said, and you were like, Swallowing Havoc 2, blah, 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 blah. Someone's got balls. Who's got balls?
Seth's got balls.
Yeah. Swallowing Havoc 2, Seth's got balls.
Well, I also said Lost in New York.
Got balls / lost in
So you have options.
NY. And then I guess if you're gonna beat me, finish me off is kind of long to put in the description, so I'll think on that one.
Yeah.
All right. Dude, swallow. Rhea wins. Swallow. It's not gonna be Electric Boogaloo. I don't do that. I'm not doing
That's
that.
my thing.
That's Katie's thing.
It's my thing.
Solo defeats Cena via throat fucking. Spit or swallow.
You mean smash or pass?
Or yeah, smash or pass. Sorry.
I don't know.
Rumors are John Cena's on his way out. We don't know when. We talked about it. Me and Will talked about it on Friday, where he had an interview, and he's down to do whatever's best for business. He doesn't know when his last match is going to be, but it's probably not too far away. He's putting guys over left and right, and it doesn't hurt John Cena in any. Like, no one's looking at John Cena after this match and being like, "Oh, John Cena, blah 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 blah." And all it does is take one win for Cena. I mean, he went on fucking Super Cena, where he was beating everybody that he shouldn't have beat forever. So now he's, paying it back, and he's taking the losses and putting guys over like Solo. And he put Solo over hard.
He did. No, the match was awesome, and it made Solo look phenomenal and looked dominant. And that's like the Solo we were getting like the end of his NXT run, like that Solo. And I have no issue with that. I have the issue with John Cena leaving and retiring.
It happens.
I don't want it.
I had to see the Undertaker go.
No, I saw the Undertaker tonight. He's still around.
And we don't have to. We don't need John Cena pulling a Ric Flair or maybe a Hulk Hogan if the rumors about AEW were true.
I don't want to talk.
We don't need those things. So,
which
I
we
didn't
never
talk
talked
about.
Ric
Yeah, I guess I left it out of my notes. We're gonna spit the fact that Ric Flair signed a year contract with AEW and is gonna die in an AEW ring.
Multi-year deal and woo energy. Gonna be on my TV consistently, which no fucking thank you. Sting is done in March next year, retirement wise. So why in the hell does Ric Flair need to be on my TV and have multi-years? It's literally coming to the point. I'm gonna say fuck it. I'm gonna sell my ticket to Collision because I don't want to go anymore.
Cena took more of a beating to his throat in this match than I've seen Riley Reid take in a blow bang scene.
Jesus Christ.
No, just boom, boom, boom. Just because he hit him and he could have won. And he's like, no, I'm going to pick him up by the hair because who doesn't like getting their hair pulled? And I'm just going to repeatedly jab him. I'll just throat fuck him as hard as I can with my thumb.
Stop it. Description aside, it became uncomfortable like to watch. I was like, it's the meme where it's like, he's already dead. Like, stop.
All right. Rhea Ripley, Seth got balls, lost in New York. Cena gets blow banged.
That I don't approve of that.
I guess technically he does a blow banging, but neither here nor there. Like, description aside, it became uncomfortable. Some of those blow bang scenes are uncomfortable to watch. It's like she's drooling, she can't breathe. Can you give her a second?
Can we move on?
Ms. TV with, I'm just gonna say Ibrahim, because I'm not pronouncing the rest of it. Turning into the Waller effect. Smash or pass.
I'm passing on the sheer fact that Grayson Waller fucking showed up and is trying to take over. Again, people walking all over the fucking Miz. Show some respect to the only person who really needs a talk show right now.
Ibrahim did, though. He said the greatest talk show in WWE is Ms. TV, and
Ibrahim had Mrs. back, and I appreciate that. That's a homie.
He hit a people's elbow. Miz, skull crushing finale. By the way, I'm swallowing Cena getting throat fucked. I heard smashing Cena getting throat fucked. I'm smashing that. I didn't specifically say it, so I had to say it.
Yeah, I know.
Waller got dropped by Miz and Guest, and smash. Like, I
Miz
thought
and
this was gonna be stupid. I wasn't about it, and it ended up not. I watched Waller get beat up by two guys, so I was cool.
It was just one of those things where, like, this was like 10 minutes we didn't need on the show. I mean, you definitely needed something after the thank you Cena chants and him basically being like, I gotta go because strike's probably ending soon and I gotta go finish my movie, and this was his last contracted match and I hate everything. So you kind of needed something to, like, bring the energy back. It didn't really. The crowd kind of, like,
well, something between that and what we're about to talk about, you definitely needed a little bit of levity. Side story real quick. So randomly yesterday, Kate's like, I want Sbarro for lunch. And I'm like, okay, we can make that happen. Now the closest Sbarro, because Sbarro is not like it's not a pizza place that you can just go to. Like, it's only in malls and Oases. And she was having a craving for Sbarro. So I'm like, yeah. So we drove to an Oasis so she could get Sbarro. Cool, no problem. I made her drive so I could watch Crown Jewel. So I'm watching Crown Jewel on my phone. She's driving. She's hearing what's going on because it's playing through the Bluetooth speaker. And she hears Miz announce this guy. And then she goes, did they just bring an Australian guy out in Saudi Arabia? And I'm like, oh no, because she hasn't been watching like that. So she doesn't know who Grayson Waller is. I'm like, oh no, he is actually Australian. He's someone. I explained the whole thing to her. But I just thought it was funny that, like, they're talking about the greatest comedian or the comedian who won the award for best comedian in Saudi Arabia. She's like, is he Australian?
No, Grayson Waller thinks he's funny.
True. All right. Logan Paul defeats Rey Mysterio for your United States Championship. Smash and pass.
I don't necessarily know. Like, the other one for Cena, that's just because I don't want Cena to go. But, like, the match, and it was a smash and everything. This, it truly is just like a DC showing up right on cue. It's crazy.
What up, TC?
Like, Logan being champ, I just don't care. Like, because I just don't like Logan Paul as a human being. He did. I will say, I kept seeing it on Twitter, and I agree. Like, he did kind of low key save Ray's ass and his neck at one spot. Good on Logan for saving him, because that's what you're supposed to do in the ring with your dance partner. Basically, is save him if you can, and he did. I give him props. I am smashing the fact that Santos is a snaky son of a bitch and leaves. Okay, full picture. One of Logan's homies from Impulsive shows up ringside,
Personal
gives
assistant is what I'm going to refer to him as.
sure gives Logan brass knucks, which he has used in the past. Logan gets dropped.
Fumbles the bag.
Literally fumbles. They end up on the outside. Personal assistant tries to go get them. Santos jumps the barricade, lands on them, picks them up, kind of like backs off the personal assistant a little bit, puts the brass knucks just on, instead of just holding them and running away with like a normal person would, just puts them on the mat, like a little bit under the rope, and chases the personal assistant. Ray gets Logan in the 619 position, conveniently right next to the brass knucks where Santos left them. 619, punch to the face with the brass knucks, new U.S. champion. Santos did it on purpose.
And
We
then
know
Ray's all
it.
like, I know what you did. Logan's like, yeah, good match, man. Good match. No, it's cool. And he's like, no, I know what you did. I saw brass
Rey
knucks. I
Mysterio's
know."
like, I know what you fucking did. And Logan's like, love you, homie.
Yeah.
Like, get out of here. Weirdo. But, you know, Santos did it on purpose. 100%.
Let's give Young Kings Wrestling the props they deserve, because listen, even though, and I've said this, and regardless of your opinion on, not yours specifically, but a listener's opinion on Logan Paul, because I understand he is very talented as an in-ring competitor. You know, he has talent, he has skill, he puts on good matches. And if you enjoy that and you're cool with that, cool. I just can't get behind him because he just gives douchebag. Like, I feel like he's someone I'd hate in real life. I absolutely would. Now, Young Kings Wrestling has been on Rey Mysterio's ass for a very long time, rightfully so, for the deadbeat dad. And then they've been talking. If you go listen to their latest episode, and I implore you to, because TC says it way better than I'm going to, Ray has not learned any lessons his entire career. Eddie, Batista, like, these are people that you have trusted. You should be trusting absolutely no one at this point.
Dominic.
Your son. And
Your son.
You just let Santos in. No problem. No questions asked. No background check. No nothing. And now here he is. Set and Santos has a history on some fucked up shit. We know this. We've seen this.
Yeah.
There he is, just setting those brass knucks there, and you get clocked with them. Lucy, you got some splaining to do. That's all I'm saying. Like, Young Kings Wrestling's been trying to tell you, Ray, you just don't fucking listen to them. That's on you. So, even though I can't stand Logan Paul, smash, because this is on Ray. Ray did it. Ray screwed Ray.
Ray screwed Ray. Facts is facts. Like, you're 100% correct at this point. Like, DC called it. DC and Rick were right. Like, Ray hasn't learned. Santos is sneaky. You never trust a man in a suit like that, just coming up to you. Again, no questions asked, like being like, hey, Ray, mi amigo, legend, love you. Oh, you wanna join and reform LWO with me? Ray, dude, why? Karma.
Bianca loses to Io Sky, and Kairi Sane makes her return. Smash or pass?
I'm smashing. Match was a little off in some points, but that's fine. The two of them are phenomenal. Bailey comes out, tries to get involved, as she does, because it's Bailey and Damage Control. But Kairi coming back, everyone thought she was going to show up at Survivor Series. I'm kind of happy she didn't. I know it would have got a better reception in Chicago probably, but I'm not going to complain that she came back. The history with Io and Kairi is from 10 years ago. to
Sky
now.
Pirates.
Sky Pirates.
Space Pirates now.
Oh my god, Kyrie looks beautiful. And EO's gear was. Oh,
We're just smashing and passing for the pay-per-view, TC. Spits and swallows were the rest of the show.
Don't worry. It's always gonna be there. Yeah, like the crowd was whatever. But like and they pointed out on commentary, because I completely forgot about this, Bayley being the one to take out Kyrie before she left WWE. It's the little pieces. Bayley looking surprised that Kyrie showed up.
Bayley doing all the fuck shit, and EO being like, you know what? I cannot trust this. I cannot trust Pam. All right. She keeps putting me in these matches for my title. Now she's saying she wants to get in my title matches against me. I need to call someone I can trust. And she called. Bayley didn't even look like she knew
the right choice.
Kyrie was coming. Bayley looked as shocked as everyone else did.
I know.
Sonny didn't even know who the fuck Kyrie Sane was. So,
which again, I mean, the reception would have been better at Survivor Series in Chicago, but I'm not going to be mad that they did it here. That gives you a little bit of time. It's more than likely not going to be the War Games match in that capacity. It very well could be like for the women, like EO, Kyrie, Bayley, and if Dakota's cleared, like that could very well be a team. It's possible. Like Kyrie kind of like acting like she's cool with them, But like I'm so okay with this. And then Bianca's gonna be like pissed because someone else got involved. Kyrie's gonna be like, I'm not a part of Damage Control. It's gonna be a whole thing. We're gonna get this feud for a little bit. We're gonna get
splits.
Damage Control is gonna split. And we're gonna get a Mae Young rematch. Mae Young Classic rematch, obviously, from Kyrie and Bianca. And that's all I want.
Okay. Allison wants Kyrie versus Corbin in a pirate death match, preferably
Kyrie
back in Tampa Bay, so we can get the pirate ship back.
Oh, yes.
Jesus pointed out that not only did Bayley take Kyrie out when she was teaming with Asuka, but now she came back to help Io, who was just feuding with Asuka a while back for the title. So lots of layers here.
Mm-hmm.
And Damage Control Wolfpack. Smash. Cody defeating Damian Priest. Now, okay, listen.
God.
I love Cody. I do love Cody, and I want to see him finish the story. The fact that Cody feels like he needs to hit 3 fucking crossroads at the end of every goddamn match now, is this PTSD from Roman? Because, like, he didn't get it, so now he's like, I'm just going to make sure everyone gets 3 fucking crossroads, and is your finisher not good enough to just win with 1? Like, or you just got PTSD from not winning with it? That you got to hit everyone with 3, because I feel like it's a little excessive at this point. Like, we had excessive when John Cena got throat fucked.
Listen, true, but maybe because Damian also does a variation of the crossroads, that Cody felt the need to be like, no, bitch, this is my move.
Teach him a lesson. Okay, I'm with that.
Teach him a lesson. Honestly, I'm gonna pass. I really think Damian needs to be showcased as a threat, especially holding the Money in the Bank briefcase. And he could have had this win, and he kind of needed this win. My opinion, personally. The third is for Pharaoh, not the dog.
I would have gone with Liberty. Pharaoh works too.
Yeah, like, that's a choice. Sure. Done is for Dustin. That's rude. No, I think Cody is going to be one of the most popular superstars for a long time. You know, he's going to finish the story. Maybe who even knows at this point. But like Damian, yeah, we know he's still senior Money in the Bank, and like we see the case every like week, and he tried to cash in today and failed because Sammy's a thief. but like you have to like make him dangerous, and Punishment Martinez was his name. He's the Punisher. Not the Punisher, but like he's a Punisher. So just utilize it and do that. Cody can take an L. Damian can't anymore.
I don't disagree with you. How am I supposed to give a shit or believe or think he can cash in on Roman or Seth if he's losing left and right, especially to guys like Cody who have already lost to Roman?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll pass with you on that one. Last, but certainly not least, Roman Reigns defeats LA Knight to retain the WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship. Smash or pass?
I guess I'll smash it. I knew a Samoan was getting involved in this match. They tried to make it solo and they held him back, and of course Jimmy's Mr. I'm Nobody's Bitch showed up, which he sucks. It's the same thing with Roman's matches. We were talking about the same thing with Seth's matches. Like, it's kind of just getting repetitive, and is he even hurt? That kind of thing. It's kind of the same shit with Roman's matches, and they're few and far between. We know, but it's Roman's on 1% health. Samoan comes in, attacks opponent. Roman uses the rest of the health bar, wins, clutches his pearls, and leaves. Like, the match was fine. In-ring wise, I love LA Knight, and I love the fact that he got his time to shine in his first big title match with Roman, and just in general. But it's the same fucking shit.
Yes, I agree, but also I'm smashing simply for what it did for LA Knight. Like you said, this is his first major title match in WWE. No one expected LA Knight to walk into this match and win. Nobody thought he was walking out winning. It made him, it put him over on a bigger stage. It made him, one of those guys that have taken Roman to the limit. That possibly viably could have beat Roman. He can carry this and do some stuff. And with his charisma and in-ring mic work and all of that, and his BFD, his big fucking dick, swinging, sky's the limit for him. So,
oh, I'm sorry. There wasn't a ref bump in this one.
Yeah. I'm smashing for what, because again, we knew LA Knight wasn't winning. So like, I can't pass on that. So Jay should beat him. Cody should beat him. LA Knight was not going to beat him, but LA Knight looks bigger coming out of this. So smash.
Yeah. And like, this is going to lead to LA Knight taking the title off Logan Paul. Fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. LA Knight is US champ. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. That's what we need.
Katie, crown jewel, smash or pass?
I'm gonna smash. True.
Smash as well. LA Knight did kick out of his spear. Roman did not kick out of his BFD. What was your favorite show you watched this week?
I think for the sheer story things that are going on right now, I mean, Halloween Havoc. Swallowing Havoc.
Swallowing Havoc too.
Lost in New York.
Lost in New York. Seth's got balls. Whatever.
Where's Macaulay Culkin?
I want to thank you for joining me today, Katie, as always. Vince will be back eventually one day, someday, maybe, probably, I think. Until then, it'll be you and me and any guests we get. But you have your own shit to do. Like, this isn't where you exist. This isn't your home. You're just a visitor who comes in and pretty much acts like she lives here. And I appreciate it because I like the comfortability. So please tell them where your home is and where they can find you and all about your fun shit.
Of course. Well, you can follow me on Twitter at KatieRossin13. The link tree in my bio will take you all things She Late Showcase, twitch.tv/She Late Showcase, and youtube.com/She Late Showcase, typically Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern-ish. Except this week, we are going Wednesday night after Dynamite. I have things going on Thursday. I would prefer not to do a show then, so we're going Wednesday night. Should be me and Savannah. I told Savannah if she can't make it, it's fine. I can go solo because she's still in school.
Allison might be free as well. She did throw that out there.
Allison, yeah. Like worst case scenario, I go by myself if I bring someone on. If Savannah can't, I got options. But Wednesday night, 10:30 Eastern ish, give or take. She Lead. Patreon.com/She Lead Showcase. October episode obviously is out with Matt and I. We talk all things spooky and childhood trauma, ghost stuff. Matt may or may not have fucked a ghost. I don't know. You got to find out. The November episode, I'm trying to get Jess and Jaylan to do a music related episode. So that'll be fun. I just have to talk about them, find a day to record and everything, but it'll be up this month. You know, support me and the show and Savannah and all the stuff. Yeah, so everything's over there.
And you guys can catch Katie and I tomorrow, same time, talking the Hellraiser movie franchise. Like I said, you know, it's there. For Getting Off. Also, I don't normally do this, but I'm going to do this. Go follow our friends. We talked about Young Kings Wrestling. Reek and TC are fucking fantastic. They're so spot on. Peasant of the Week and all the great shit that they've got going on over there. Go check them out. Reek got it deservingly this week, and it was fucking hilarious, and you need to find out why. Botched Spots and Chair Shots. You know we love Will. He is a frequent guest on everything Creation World, whether it's Getting Off, whether it's Creation Conversation, or here on Smackin It Raw. He is always available and down to clown. Allison is the boss bitch. She keeps that show flowing and running. We love both of them, so go them check them out. Katie mentioned Get Show Podcast. Our boy Just. This your boy Just recently dropped featuring me. We're talking hip hop. Go listen to that as well. I'm sure Get Show Podcast with Benji and Vince are coming back eventually. And when we see Vince on Get Show, we'll see Vince here. So that'll be like your cue. He'll be there first and then I'll be here. So go check all of them out. You guys can check everything Creation World out on Instagram and TikTok at It's Creation World, ITSCREATIA World. You guys can also follow me on X at Smackin or at Matt Ritter. That is at MATTRIDDER, or at Getting Off. Getting Off is for your horror content. Matt Ritter is for your wrestling content. But if you follow at Smackin It Raw on TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, all of those, you'll get a little bit of both and a little bit of me personally as well. So go check out Smackin It Raw. So go check out all of those at Smackin It Raw. No G. For Miss Katie Kinzy, baby, I have the patron saint of podcast and the Warden, Matt Ritter. This has been the #1 wrestling podcast on Pornhub. You guys should see, like, we dance like as music's playing and shit. Like the bell rings, we're always like ding ding ding. Like you guys are. I wish you guys could see the show because you guys are missing my fucking show. I was fucking shaking my tits earlier to Smackin It Raw. Yeah.
When I gave Savannah access and she could like see me during the intros, I started like headbanging and shit, and she was like cracking up. I was like,
I do it to pop you, so
yeah. Her and I both like were dancing the one time. I was like, this is fun. It's not just me vibing by myself.
Well, you might be vibing by yourself next week for Solo Cicady 7. Because looks like Allison will be on a work trip.
Allison. Allison, that's fine. Savannah said like more than likely she'll be fine.
Okay.
So, but I always give her the option, like, because she is still in school, so like it's harder for her. My schedule is more lenient, so
you need to find out exactly how many Solo Cicadies there are, and then start naming them after the Friday the 13th movies. So,
yeah.
like-
Well, I said someone needs to go back and count because I don't remember.
Let's see.
I don't want to.
I think you said 4. I thought you said you were at 4. So that would be Solo Cicady 4, A New Beginning. Or no, the final chapter. Solo Cicady 5, A New Beginning. Solo Cicady 6. Katie Lives.
He lives.
Solo Cicady 7 is The New Blood.
Is that the new blood?
I believe that's The New Blood.
Just gonna look him up.
Solo Cicady 8, Katie Takes Manhattan.
Katie Takes Manhattan. Oh my god, Katie Takes Manhattan. Swallowing Havoc 2, Lost in New York. It only makes sense.
Right?
I'm looking up the.
I'm fairly certain it's The New Blood.
I believe you. I'm just curious. Jason Lives. The New Blood. Yeah, The New Blood.
I know
Katie
my
Takes
shit.
Manhattan. Katie Goes to Hell. People can tell me that if they really want to.
Solo Cicady X, Katie in Space.
And then, well, then I need a, I need a Freddy versus Jason. So I need a Matt versus Katie.
Listen, Katie, if you need
no.
somebody to go head to head with for Katie versus anything, lady, listen, the Rack is your bestie. He will be there. We can do Katie versus the Rack. Friday the 13th, Solo Cicady, whatever you want to call it, Katie versus the Rack. I am down. I will be there for you.
Thanks, bestie.
Absolutely. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Good.
It is good. I heard Seth has balls. Have you seen them? I have.
I have, yes.
Yeah, see, we've both seen Seth's balls. That is the one thing you, me, and Becky Lynch all have in common.
Me, you, and a lot of other people.
The other people are not important. Katie.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Katie versus the Rack. That would be fun. I think that would be a good one.
Katie
We could
versus
like
the
try
Rack.
and mimic the poster where like the Rack's like
You, I mean, you, or Matt made the graphic thumbnail for You're Inside the Mind of,
that is correct. He did.
based off of Halloween.
That is correct.
It's still one of the best thumbnails.
One of the only good things that he has ever done in his entire career podcasting. Mind you, did you know that dumb motherfucker like went 1 year of getting off that didn't even celebrate a year of getting off?
Oh my god, we hit a year?
Oh yeah. Think about this. What was the very first episode of Getting Off y'all did?
Oh my god, it was Chucky. No. Wait, was it?
The very first episode was Child's Play. In the lead up to Chucky.
Oh my god.
Season 2, because we covered y'all covered season 1 and all the Child's Play movies. And now season 3 dropped. And you know what y'all didn't fucking talk about? That dumb motherfucker didn't even celebrate his own 1 year anniversary because he's like, oh, I celebrated a 6 year anniversary. Why is a 1 year anniversary so important? Apparently, he didn't give a fuck.
Oh my god. We didn't celebrate 1 year of getting off. We have to tomorrow.
Well, that is between you and that dumb motherfucker. I don't know how he fucked that up.
Celebrate 1 year. Oh my god. I didn't even think about it.
Disappointed in that stupid piece of shit.
My god. Jeez.
Rack was running, getting off like it should be. This would not have happened. That is all the Rack is saying.
The Rack needs to chillax. I know it's not in your repertoire, but
The only thing in the Rack's repertoire is dildos and vibrators.
that's not shocking in any capacity. Any capacity.
Any capacity?
Any capacity. Oh yeah. Halloween Ends was the second one.
Though,
Why is
now that the Rack thinks about it, as fun as Katie versus the Rack would be, that would also not be a solo to Katie. So we could not count that as a solo to Katie because the Rack would be the guest.
yeah.
So we would have to
Mhm.
end at Solo Cicady X, Katie in Space.
Katie in Space.
And then you're gonna have to get like a space background for yourself. So with like stars and shit and planets and maybe like aliens fucking or something.
Oh, okay.
Just like
That's
across the moon.
across the moon. Yeah, I mean, I definitely could do a space background thing. I'm trying to look at the date. Shh. Come on.
Oh, for getting off? Well,
Yeah.
I don't think that the first one is in the playlist like it's supposed to be.
It's not. I had to look. Yeah, October 6th.
I do have some news. I'll reiterate this tomorrow, but
Okay.
as I pull this up, I had texted Travis yesterday and said, "Hey, I just looking for an update on the audio version of Getting Off."
Yeah.
He messaged me back in Slack and he said, "I need cover art for the podcast platforms, just the basic logo in a square format." Sent it to him. Today, 12:01 p.m., Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts are pending approval, which means the audio version of Getting Off should be available. Actually, why don't we look to see if it's maybe it's a thing. Let's see. I haven't.
Maybe it's a ting.
Search Getting Off. No, not yet.
Boo.
Well, at least it didn't come up in the top results or shows. So maybe sometime tomorrow. I'm sure Travis will let me know. Sometime next week, once it gets approved, it should be up and Getting Off will be available. Let's check Google or maybe Spotify. I don't know.
Check all the things. Keep breathing.
Oh, Getting Off is available on Spotify, ladies and gentlemen.
Holy shit. Yeah, I was looking right now on Spotify.
Now, mind you, it is only episode 20, which is our latest episode. I don't know if he's going to upload all the backlogs, but episode 20 is available on Spotify.
Hell yeah.
As of yesterday. So, what we watched, episode 20, is available in audio.
And we did watch quite a lot.
So, Getting Off is officially available in audio. And I can't wait to subscribe and listen to myself talk more.
I can't believe we missed the fucking 1 year.
Yeah.
It was last month. Basically
Yeah,
almost to the day.
Yeah, I know. I didn't realize it until
I didn't even think about it.
I saw something about Getting Off. What the fuck was it? I think it was something on YouTube. I was looking at what was it? Episode 21, What's in the Box? So if I go to view channel and playlists, Getting Off, movies that scared us, Slasherverse, Thrills, Chills. I don't remember what the fuck I saw, but I saw something related to Getting Off that came up, and I was like, holy shit, it has been a year, because that was something from last year, from last Thanksgiving or around in November, whatever. And It wasn't the most recent episode. So I was like, fuck, how'd we fuck that up? How did I fuck that up? Because I fucked that up. So
I also forgot Chucky was our first episode.
Yeah.
I always think that the Halloween Ends one was our first one for some reason. And I know it's not. But my brain puts them in opposite order for some reason.
Also, we've been fucking... Sorry. I was listening to you. I heard you. Your brain puts them in opposite order. I'm with you. But as I was getting out, because Will had messaged us and apologized for not coming on. Will, we love you. It's cool. Don't even worry about it. But
Yeah.
So like normally I get, especially on the getting off page, I get a bunch of bots who randomly like message me dumb shit. And normally I just delete them, right? But I got one today and I was sitting there with Kate and it's from somebody named Nesmu, right? And it just said, hello, what country are you from? Not like, oh my God, you're so lucky to be my greatest friend, blah, 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 dumb shit like that. So I read it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not telling you what country I'm from. And Kate's like, no, we should fuck with them. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, where should I tell them we're from? And she goes, Lithuania. So I said, Lithuania. And then they said that, and somehow it got deleted. They must have deleted it, but they said that they're from the UK and they're staying in Los Angeles. And Kate's like, tell them you got banned from Los Angeles. So I'm like, cool, I got banned from Los Angeles. And she goes, my name is Alyssa. I'm 35 years old. What about you? And then why? So I said, then Kate got in the shower and she wasn't there to give me information. So I had to spitball. So I was like, my name's Freddie and I'm 76. Just a misunderstanding between me and the parents of Springwood. She goes, that's a good age to enjoy life. Are you married? I'm like, I was. She goes, okay, I'm single. Have you retired now? I'm like, nope, I'll never retire. When you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. Very cool. What do you do? I work with kids, making their dreams come true. Cool. What is the job? Sleep therapy.
You're such an actual menace to society.
Then they go, I run a cafe and a beauty salon in the UK. In the past few years, because of COVID-19, the business is not very good. At present, it's more focused on stocks, real estate, and cryptocurrencies, which I'm trying to figure out how your cafe / beauty salon focuses on stocks, real estate, and cryptocurrency. Neither here nor there. I'm also a volunteer of the International Red Cross. Then she says, very good job. I think men who make money by themselves are cool. No shit. No shit you do.
No shit.
So I said, your beauty salon focuses on stocks, real estate, and cryptocurrency? ? You should see what I can do with my scissor fingers. And then I said, also, if you're Alyssa, then who is Nesmu? And she goes, scissors. What is that? What is the meaning? And then she says, Nesmu is my pet, LOL. And then I just stopped responding. And that was like 12 hours ago. So
I just, the lengths people go to. It's like, all right, we get it. Ha ha ha.
Oh, I absolutely am 100% sure you think it's cool that men make money.
Yeah. Okay. Like, fucking.
You're going to take advantage of a 76-year-old burn victim? That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
She doesn't know you're a burn victim.
Oh, that's true. I was saving that and I never got
there. Just like dropping out. Oh, I'm a burn victim. Is that a problem?
I've got this. Oh, what kind of pet? I had a pet, but it died in the fire, just like my spirit to live.
Mood. That's fun.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna pretend to be Freddy Krueger from Lithuania and fuck with her.
Freddy Krueger from Lithuania. What a turn of events that would be.
See, this would have been great for getting off, because like getting off episode 22, Lithuanian Freddy Krueger.
Oh my god, it's 105 again.
It's still 105. My clock hasn't gone back yet.
No, they did already.
I'm looking at my clock and my clock says 105 a.m. and your clock says 105 a.m. and we can't be in the same time zone. So my clock goes back at 2, back to 1 when your clock turns 2.
No, that time isn't fucking real, and I hate this so much. I used to work when I worked when I was in college, and I worked the front desk, and I worked the front desk, and I had the night shifts sometimes where I had to work 1:30 to 3:30 in the morning because That's a safe job, I know. I had to work one of the shifts where it was the clocks changed, and I watched the clock change and then just go back to 1 o'clock, and I absolutely just sat there in because usually I'm sleeping and I'm not looking at the clock, but I was at work and I had to like sit there and make sure the building didn't burn down. I absolutely hated it.
So if I understand this correctly, once a year for 1 hour, you and I are in the same time zone. It is the same time for the both of us for 1 hour once a year. And once a year for 1 hour, you are 2 hours into the future. If I get that correctly. I think I do.
Is that math?
I think so.
I don't know. You're off the wrong person. Bingo. That's creepy.
Speaking of that's creepy, I'm gonna go do my post podcast PP. So talk to Allison because I think she's the only one still here. Unless if you're here and you're watching and you're not commenting, come talk to Katie while I drain myself.
Ew. I don't think he had to say all of that. And I know he can still hear me. So, Matt, when you come back, you ain't got to say all that, my dude. Trust me. You really didn't have to. I also cannot breathe. I am stuffy. I am sick now because I was outside. Men are the worst. I agree, Allison. Men ain't shit on a multitude of levels and reasons. I got beef with men. A few. Men in general are kind of shit. There's a few good ones.
I like how you change your tune as soon as I come back in the room and you can see me walking towards the camera. Most men are shit.
Yeah, well, I mean,
reformed shit.
I was gonna say, am I wrong though? Like, most men are actual garbage. There's a few good ones here and there. I speak facts. I speak the truth. I speak for the trees. I am the Lorax.
This doesn't work the same. I can't just crush the bottle.
You are retired
garbage. That hurts.
Damn, she came for your. That was straight to the throat right there. I
will say this Bray Wyatt shirt looks really good on me though. For retired garbage, I like the way it frames me.
For a retired garbage like myself.
Just saying.
No, you look good. I've watched like when I always have to do like the year of whatever Trish Elite. Looking back at some of the episodes you've been on, you look completely different.
How big I was? Yeah. I got big.
But like in my mind, you weren't even like that big though. It's not until like I like go back and look, I'm like now. Like,
you don't realize when you're seeing somebody once a week or every week, like it's just a slow progression as they.
Well, and pandemic, Zoom calls until fucking like 5 a.m. with all of us, like.
Yeah.
Which I was just talking to my friend about today. I was like, yeah, like me and my friends used to be on like Zoom calls all the time during the pandemic, and then the pandemic ended and everyone had to go back to work, and it sucks. It's true. You and Will are both retired garbage. Congratulations.
Well, sometimes you got to retire.
Well, I would hope so.
What do I got? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 left. I might have to run and go get some pop tomorrow.
I also will need to get pop.
0 sugar pop.
I'm drinking a brisk.
I at least got to save my DP for next week in case Will show. Well, actually tomorrow for when Will shows up. So I got 2 DPs saved for Will because DP boys back in action.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's gonna be the first Monday that it won't be me and you.
Why's that? It is a Pepsi because if I drink the Dr. Pepper, then I'm out of Dr. Pepper. I got to save it for when the DP boys are back in action. Also, Pepsi
Because-
Phil, baby.
Pepsi Phil. I'm not going to work on Thursday for reasons.
Right.
So,
you're working Monday.
I'm working Monday.
Did you let Travis know? Does he know?
He didn't even ask me.
Okay.
He usually asks me like Sunday.
Interesting.
If he doesn't, then don't always assume.
I'm gonna
There's
go to Slack.
I say, please make sure it's not there yet.
Katie works Monday. Just a heads up.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna be able to do it at all next week. This week, whatever. Because I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm off Thursday, and I work Friday. And I'm dreading that. All of that. It's not excited in any capacity.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have it up yet. This is still last week's.
Okay.
So he'll figure it out.
Yeah, there's enough of you over there. So it'll be goofy. Yeah.
We still got Will.
You still got Will. You still got your DP boy.
Oh, cool.
So.
Not next weekend, but the weekend after. I'm going to see some people I haven't seen in a long time, and I'm kind of excited for it.
Oh, that'll be fun. So what, the 8th, like the weekend of the 18th?
17th, which is the Sunday, isn't it?
17th is Friday.
Okay, then yeah, the weekend of the. Hold on, let me make sure. 19th, yes, on the 19th. So there's a horror convention on that weekend, and on the 19th, which is Sunday, which is Days of the Dead. My friends Joe and Jules, who I haven't seen in a while, are going to come hang out, meet us there. Hopefully, come back to the house, see the house because they haven't seen us since we moved into the house. And then I was telling you about that horror group that I was a part of on Facebook, 3131. Gary, who I've seen at horror conventions because he's up in Wisconsin, not far from here, comes down, and I met him at one once, and he hit me up and he's like, "Hey, I'm going to Days of the Dead on Sunday. Are you guys planning on going? If you are, what day?" And I'm like, "Well, I haven't we plan on going, but I haven't picked a day yet. So let me talk to some people." So I worked it out so we can, hey, Gary, hi. Because I got my grand poobah of horror badge for completing all of the tasks for 31 and 31.
Look at you go. So proud. So proud of you. What?
I got a little, like, it's not a real Lego, but it's like a little Lego-esque xenomorph.
Oh, cute.
And he was like in half on my desk, which I'm assuming was Zoe.
Unless he just wanted to be in half.
Well, the Predator is hiding behind the glove over there. So
it's like, Andy's coming. Your toys just stopped moving.
Xenomorph's just laying there in half, like, fuck, I can't even put myself back together.
He's like, damn it, he couldn't have waited 10 more seconds. We both can't be sniffly now. What's going on? How's Zoe?
Good. Pain in the ass today, but good.
Oh, I saw Kate's Instagram stories.
What did Kate say on Instagram?
She was Zoe was apparently not listening today at all.
No,
from what I was gathering. I think it was this morning or it was yesterday. I don't know. I don't remember anymore.
Well, so I woke up this morning with Kate yelling, "Zoe, go lay back down. I just want to get up one day on my own, please." Because Zoe wakes up, she gets out of bed, she walks to the door. We have a gate in front of her door, so she can't like get out and just like walk around without us. So she stands there and she goes, "Mom, wake up, Mom," every morning. So Kate went and got Zoe, brought Zoe into our bed, and then put Zoe back to bed for some reason at some point. I slept through that part, and then she was yelling for Kate again, and she was not happy about that. But yeah, no, she was not listening at all today. She was just like, she's climbing on top of me and onto my shoulders, and I'm like, hey, because like they're teaching this thing, which is gentle touching or something like that, which is like don't pull or climb on people,
Yeah.
blah blah blah. So I was like, what's gentle touching? And she goes, don't climb on people. And I'm like, so are you practicing gentle touching right now? She goes, yeah. I'm like, no, because you're climbing on daddy. You didn't even ask daddy if it was okay. You just started doing it. And every time I told her no for something, she threw a fucking fit. She's on the couch and she goes, I'm sad. And I'm like, it's okay. You can be sad. She goes, it's not okay. And I'm like, it is okay. It's okay to be sad. Go be sad on the floor.
Go be sad on the floor. So, like, the common, like, thing with kids is terrible twos. That's a bunch of bullshit. It's their terrible threes. I saw it with both my nieces.
Feels like it. Fucking feels like it.
It is. Three is definitely a harder age than two. From me watching both my nieces growing up and working in a preschool.
I just read Allison's comment.
Oh yeah, Allison's comments out of pocket and wild, and I love it. It's kind of true though.
Oh, well, we're here. Keep talking. I'm listening.
Okay. I don't remember what I was talking about.
Terrible threes.
Oh yeah, three-nager, as Allison says. Yes, 100%.
It's gray sweatpants season, so.
Well, I mean, I don't have. Oh, I need to buy gray sweatpants. Now that reminds me. Wait, stop. That's so cool. Does it open?
It does. I just have to remember how to do it. There it is.
I would say, well, the movie, it's always the.
Well, it doesn't open like that, so.
Oh, okay. That's fucking crazy.
Prop for tomorrow.
Pinhead kicks your door down. I'd be like, oh shit.
You solved the box.
You opened the box. First of all, Doug Bradley, I did. Second of all, I didn't ask for you. Like I said, I got a lot of thoughts and feelings about this fucking franchise you're making me watch.
Well, I've kind of decided how we're gonna do the show tomorrow. Whereas instead of me being like, so Hellraiser 1, blah 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 blah, we're just gonna talk about Hellraiser 1. Like I'm not gonna run down the whole plot or all that shit. I'm just be like,
yeah,
Katie, what'd you think of Hellraiser 1? I have started but not finished. I actually only went back and watched a couple of them when they kind of get weird. Because I know the first 4 really well, so I think I watched 5 last night. But I started naming them. So I've got names like Hellraiser 1, blah. Hellraiser 2, blah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spoil it now and tell you what they are.
No, I want to be surprised for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, you know me, and I always write my stuff down. I just have it as like 1, and then I don't even have numbers. I have Hellbound, Hell on Earth, Bloodline, Inferno, Hellseeker, and just like little things to remind me about what happened. There's a lot of question marks in my notes. Things that are underlined, exclamation marks. I want to find one that's like not revealing a lot, but also just funny. No, that one's too funny. I want to say that one for tomorrow. One of them I just have slow underlined 3 times. I'll let you decide which one. I'll let you decide which one you think that is.
Well, you only watched up to Hellseeker.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I have a lot of feelings about these movies.
Good.
A lot of thoughts. The corner of my eye is so fucking itchy.
Well, there's a lot to them too that you don't really get in the movies. Like this is, well, we'll talk about it tomorrow. We're not gonna.
I was like, wow,
analyze
you're
it
really
now.
just diving in lore right now. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I've got my lament configuration.
I don't have a Hellraiser prop.
I also have.
So cute. Oh, box.
Yeah, it's a little red and black boxing as he's in red. I don't know why they went with red. It's a variant, and it's the only Living Dead doll that I kept. Well, I kept 2. I gave the rest actually to Joe and Jules, who gave them to their niece.
Yeah, I remember you
which is
telling me
cool.
about that.
But I kept Annabelle, and then I stuck her in under the stairs in my house when we changed the thing out, and then I kept the variant of little Pinhead because he looks dope as shit.
Yeah, why is he in red?
Because it's a variant.
Do I get to see?
No, you're never going to see
Okay.
a red Pinhead. No, it does not exist.
That's what I was wondering.
It's kind of fantasy. Like if you ever see like big titty Pinhead on Twitter, not a real thing. Does not exist.
Well,
except on Twitter.
She kind of did have big titties in the movie, so
she did not have big titties in the movie.
I didn't.
Go look at that thing I sent you.
What thing?
The thumbnail for. It.
Oh. Listen, titties are titties. We don't discriminate against titties.
Titties are titties.
Titties is titties.
That is a fact.
It is a fact. Oh my God, there's so many things in it. I mean, they're just covered.
With her flesh?
Yes.
Her titties are just covered with her skin.
Yes. Science. Oh, fuck. I'm funny.
You are. That's why I keep you around. You're not going back in time and doing me any service there.
Listen, if I go back in time, there's a lot of things I do differently.
Good night, Allison.
Good night, Allison. Yeah, if I was going back in time, shit would be different. Do you have 2? Or, you just have both pieces. I was like, when did you get a second box? What's in the fucking box?
Oh, that's not right. That's right. That's how it's supposed to go together.
Poof. Electricity. Pinhead.
Yeah, electricity and fucking chains come out, and then there is no show tomorrow.
I would lose. I'd have to. No,
who do you call? I've always wondered that because, like, you're in Philly, right? Who do you call to be like my friend in?
I'm sorry. Where am I?
Pennsylvania. My friend in such and such suburb of Chicago opened a box. Lightning and chains came out, and I think he's dead. Can you please send someone to check on him and his family? Like, who do you call from Pennsylvania to send cops to Chicago to check on my well-being?
Weren't we trying to figure this out when
you had the person coming to your door?
Which ended up being the police.
Yeah, which ended up being the police.
I didn't know I wasn't opening the door.
If I called the cops and I was like, hey, there's somebody outside my friend Katie's house in Pittsburgh, blah, 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 blah. Here's the address. Can you send someone over there? And they're like, we already did.
I don't like that.
We're the ones at her door.
The house. That's those vibes. Thankfully, I'm not home alone, so I'm fine right now. But it was just like crazy timing because I was just, sitting here minding my own business. We were getting ready for the show, and doof, doof, doof. I was like, oh God, hello. I was like, I'm not leaving this chair. I'm not leaving this room. And I didn't because I'm smart. I found out 2 days later as to why they were here, but wasn't my fault. I did nothing wrong. I'm stating that for the record.
And I'm proud of you for being a good civilian.
By not answering the door when the police were pounding on it.
Well, in this day and age.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't open the door.
But you're also white, so you'd be all right.
No, but I'm also a female, so
Yeah, I guess. What? No, that's not how that works. Not the female part, the box part.
I kind of had a feeling you were talking about the box. I was like, excuse me? You trying to fight me right now? Why do you keep fucking with the box?
I'm trying to summon the Cenobites to come take me and show. Listen, I've experienced all of the pleasure in this world that I can experience. Now I need to find the limits of pleasure and pain.
Dude, some of these people are fucked.
I mean, you are a Judgment Day fan, so like.
I am specifically a Rhea Ripley fan, and that's a lot of psychological issues that I have. So that's enough of that.
It's not that different.
I mean, Pinhead low-key smash, but just low-key.
I've got stories.
Him as a human, pass. His Pinhead smash, low-key. Female Pinhead, 100% smash. Is there one that does the whole thing?
I don't think so. That would the mechanics to get that to go, like that would be an expensive ass fucking box to do that. And I almost lost it.
Just happened?
I almost lost it. It like popped out in my lap. I caught it. It's good.
It's good. Imagine if my hands were like this.
I almost said something really inappropriate. We're gonna move on.
Of course you fucking did, because you're you.
Weirdest hand job ever.
Yeah. Dude, this makeup's fucking crazy. It's like Kristen Wiig when she has like the baby hands on SNL.
Yeah.
She's like the weird sister. Is it that one, right?
I think so.
When they're all singing?
Yeah.
I relate to that so much.
You're the weird sister with tiny hands?
Well, just like I'm just the weird sister. My hands are they're kind of small, but they're not tiny. Oh, hold on. Wait. This is hurting my brain. Is it this way? Hey. That was like fucking with my brain. I couldn't figure out what hand to put up.
That was also weird. I don't know why we did that.
Because it's the post show, and why the fuck not?
Yeah, that's true. I hope you guys were here to listen to us talk about Hellraiser and our hands and SNL.
All that fun stuff.
The Rack showed up for the post show.
Yeah, the Rack did show up for the post show, which Tommy's gonna be pissed.
That's on Tommy. Shouldn't have left.
He had titties to go look at.
Well,
Maybe.
I mean,
Titties is titties.
Titties is titties.
Oh God.
Can you hold? No, your hands are not equipped for that.
Same.
I got a little red coffee cup. It's probably about big enough for your tiny hands. I was going to see if I could put the coffee cup in the Xenomorph's hands, but his hands are not made for holding a Lego coffee cup.
What does the Lego coffee cup go to?
Honestly, I don't know. So there's some stuff, and it's kind of fucked up, but like she was cool with it, so whatever. I made a bunch of shit, right?
Yeah.
And then Kate made some stuff.
Yeah.
I displayed all the stuff I made in my office.
Yeah.
Stuff that Kate made is in boxes.
I
I put some of it together, and then I ran out of room, so I had to get rid of her shit, and so I could put the rest of my stuff up. Because she can put it together and she can display it in her office, but whatever.
Yeah, she.
But there are some things that she did put together, like this bus, and that I kept, so that Zoe can play with those when she's in my room because she wants to play with the stuff. So I'm like, here's mommy's stuff. Break mommy's stuff, not daddy's stuff. Leave daddy's stuff on the shelf.
That's fucked.
So.
Why don't you just get her a little Lego? So.
They have some, but they're generally for like 4 and up. And I've tried doing puzzles with her, like puzzles. And she knows what she's doing, but she doesn't have the attention span really. Like we'll sit down and be like, all right, what's a corner piece? And I'll ask her. And sometimes she'll be like, here, and she'll hand me a corner piece and we'll go. And sometimes I'll say, what's a corner piece? And what's a corner piece? Zoe, show me a corner piece. Zoe, you know that's not a corner piece. Where's a corner piece? And she's handing me other pieces. Where does this go, Daddy? And I'm like, no, we're not doing that right now. We're doing corner pieces. You got to build the edges first, and then you work your way in. You can't just start grabbing middle pieces and dropping them randomly. That's not how this works.
Sure. Actually, speaking of puzzles, I was at a little convention thing a few weeks ago, and I bought this. It's called The Jig Is Up. And basically, it's a puzzle. This is their hardest puzzle because I'm a sicko. You have to put it together with no reference picture. And that's hard enough as it is. And then it has like, it's basically a puzzle and then like a mystery with it. You have to like, so this was about a like crime scene. So it was a bunch of like crime scene things put together in the puzzle, and I had to figure out who committed the crime based off of a letter and the puzzle itself. But like, I sat here like after I got back, and I did it, and I was so proud of myself that I did a puzzle, A, by myself, and B, without a reference picture. I just sat here, like no noise. I didn't even have headphones on or anything. It was just silence. And I just sat here and I put this puzzle together by myself. And it looked fucking cool.
I mean, if you want,
I'm not touching
to
a
work
puzzle
on a
box.
puzzle.
No.
I can mail this to you.
If you mail that to me,
The engineer has given me permission.
First of all, fuck the engineer.
Hey, if you hunt the engineer hunts you.
Which, again, that whole movie was garbage.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler. But like, no, like it was. I've never seen anything like that where it's like a puzzle. It was 100 pieces, which doesn't seem like a lot, but with no reference picture, it's fucking hard.
Oh yeah.
Ages 8 and up, that still seems outrageous to me. But yeah, it's like
he's like, I'm so proud of myself. I solved a puzzle that an 8-year-old could solve.
An 8-year-old could not fucking do that. That shit was hard. My sister also got one for like her fiance and her daughter, and they got like one of like the kids ones because they had a bunch at this booth, and she reeled us in. I was like, ooh, puzzles and mysteries, I'm fucking down. So I think they ended up completing theirs, but I don't remember what theirs looked like. But it took a while because you have to like, you could either like scan the QR codes and like get hints and then the answers. I wasn't trying to do a bunch of math, so I like took a guess and then I scanned to see if I was right. I was wrong, but I also wasn't going to do a bunch of math to try and fucking get my answer. Because again, I was by myself, and I mainly want to get the puzzle done, and I got the puzzle done.
Katie wasn't gonna do math.
No, Katie was not going to do math.
Can you tell me what the math is?
For that?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember what it was. It was like hold on. Because like it wasn't something like I would normally like math. I would normally like try to do. Yes, like you get like a little piece of paper with this, and it has the story of what you're doing. So yeah, you have to build your jigsaw puzzle, read the story accompanying the puzzle, use the clues in the puzzle picture and the story to solve the challenge, scan the QR code below to see if you solve the puzzle correctly. You may need a QR code reader app to see the entire answer. But it was like some math type equations I've never even seen before, and like a decoder thing I've never seen. So I was like, I'm not trying to sit here and do that. If it was like I've done things where it's like escape rooms in a box and that kind of stuff, because I like that kind of stuff. I love escape rooms and that kind of shit. It intrigues me. That's one of the things I actually like focusing on. But I was like, I'm not doing this for a puzzle that I did. There's no really like stakes or anything. It's just me. And the whole thing was really the puzzle itself, not the whatever. So.
Okay. I just want to see if I can do the math in my head.
No, I literally don't even remember. I would have to like scan it and then Google it, and it when you scan it, the QR code was barely working and it was annoying, and only half the answer was showing up. And I was like, this is stupid. Just tell me who did it.
Was it Colonel Mustard in the library with the candlestick?
No, I think it wasn't a library though, or somebody's office.
I didn't even have to do the puzzle.
But it is like a cool concept.
Yeah,
they had like treasure chest ones too. It's pretty cool. They have a website. You can feel free to get yourself one.
I do not have the time or patience with Zoe around to attempt something like that.
If you know anybody who likes puzzles, you can get it for them for a Christmas gift.
True.
Like I'm giving that to my friend as one of their gifts for Christmas, because I already solved it and I shoved all the pieces back in there in a random order, like broke them apart and shook the box up. So everything's in there.
All right.
Regifting.
Well, I'll let you go. Get some rest. I'll end the stream. It says 2 people are still watching, so if you're watching, thank you. We love you. Bye. I wish you were in the chat talking to us instead of just like spying on us quietly, masturbating at home.
Whoa.
Probably. I mean, if they're not typing, they gotta be doing something with their hands, right? But
Sure.
I'm gonna smoke and go to bed because it is about to be 1 o'clock for a second time for me. 2 o'clock for you.
It doesn't make any sense.
And Zoe doesn't know what the fucking time change is, so she's gonna be up.
Oh, true.
Yeah. So and we're gonna be back doing this tomorrow. So like
Yeah.
fuck it.
Fuck it.
Bye guys.
Me.